Yo, yo, yo. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back coming at you live from the Nevada desert. It's as always the dudes. Glad to be back on this beautiful Saturday eve. Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. And yeah, we glad to be here. How you feeling? What'd you do today?
Oh yeah, it's great, man. Feeling great. Ready for the live stream. Got a cup of coffee brewed up here, and we're gonna get into it. I'm excited. I had a good day. It was it's starting to woke up. It's starting to get that fall season. It's starting to get darker a little earlier, get brighter a little bit later. You can tell like the stars are in a different spot in the sky. Things are changing, man. We're turning around. The solstice just happened. I think this is the first stream we have in the new solstice.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal to me.
When was the solstice?
Beginning of fall.
Gotcha,
Pretty
okay.
much. So like a couple days ago, whenever that was. I think it was like sometime last week.
Yeah, 22nd, yeah.
22nd, yeah. Or no, equinox, thank you. Solstice is the end of the year.
Oh, the winter one, yeah.
I kept thinking like the whole time, I like didn't say it, but I kept thinking like, man, I kept saying solstice. And I'm like, it's the end of the year. And I'm like, it's not the end of the year. Because the solstice happens at the end of the year. Which is usually
the winter solstice. Isn't there a summer solstice also?
Yeah, so there's two solstices and two is it two equinoxes?
I think
or is
two,
it equinox?
yeah, two equinoxes.
An equinox, and is there another name for the other equinox? I think there's two equinoxes and two solstices. The solstices are really like the kind of like this the start or the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the equinoxes are sort of like halfway points, where the sun is equa. It's like you're half shaded and then half. It's like it's like equal. It's like equal balance between the beginning and equal balance between the end. And then the solstice is like the beginning or the end. So like, I really, even though we have the end of the year is January 1st, over the last couple of years, I've started to think of the end of the year as like the solstice. That's why I was saying like, as I was saying like, oh, the solstice just happened. I was like, that doesn't sound right, because it's like I want to say it's the end of the year, but it's not the end of the year, and I'm like, oh shit, it's the equinox.
Gotcha.
But anyways, yeah. So the solstice usually happens March. It says right there, vernal equinox, which is the spring one.
Yeah.
And then the summer solstice, which is the it's interesting days too. I know a lot of people that have their birthday on the solstice, so like it's either June 20th or 21st. I know people who have their birthday on the spring equinox, like my mom's birthday's on the spring equinox, March 20th or 21st. A lot of people. Know a couple people who have birthdays. Jesus had the birthday, right? I think the winter equinox has something to do with or the winter solstice has something to do with Jesus's birthday, in the sense that that's why Jesus's birthday was on the 25th, was because the story is what's the story of like the story of Jesus comes with a lot of threes, right? So it's like there's a story older than Jesus is that the sun. Man, I wish I'm not the expert on this, but there's something to do with the period between December 21st and then December 25th. And there's a reason why we celebrate December, and it has to do with like the 3 days and the fact that like Jesus died and then he came back to life 3 days later, and there's all sort of like astrology between it, you know what I mean? Oh, what are we looking up here? The winter solstice, is this the real Christmas? Yeah, click on that.
Yeah, I was just
trying to look into it.
I was trying to find something to kind of correlate with
and show the stream
with what you're saying.
We can just look into this.
Yeah,
because there's so much of a lot of Christianity came from like older ideas and much older religions, right? Let's see, what does it say here? I'm looking at it. Oh, this seems almost kind of like very Christian, actually.
Oh.
This might be not the best. This seems like this. Scroll out of this. This might even be like, yeah, that seems like very Christian. Like, like something's like Christian blog. But this is what we want, though. This is a good question. Why is the death?
How about, Quora?
Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. How is it really? It's not.
Well, this is also.
Oh, here we go. Another.
I was gonna say,
Christian.
this is Quora.
So someone did ask the right question. Why is death and rebirth?
Hello, TMS.
Why is death and rebirth? Oh, TMS, what's going on?
Yeah, he said, I just woke up at 8 a.m. right now and just showered. Nice, yeah. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Yeah, and the guy who answers, though, is just another Christian being like, don't look into that. Blah, blah, blah. Don't look into that. But there's something to it. There's a reason why. Because everyone talks about it, right? Mm-hmm. If Jesus was born and there was food in the manger, and there was supposedly young goats and everything, that means that he would have had to have been born in the springtime. Like, oh, there's all that, some people say that. Who knows, really? But the story goes is, if the story of how Jesus's birth really lined up the way it lined up, he was probably born in the springtime, because goats don't have, rear children in the middle of winter, right? So what's going on there? And there's so many other parts of why I'd say it's probably in the it's because it has to do with solar worshiping this sun god worship, Mithraism, which was kind of popular, and basically a lot of Jesus's and early Christianity was kind of based off of this other religion that was kind of going around the Mediterranean called Mithraism. The fact Mithra was a god. He did baptisms, and also was born on the 25th of December. And it was all because he was the son of a sun god, and it has to do with him being born on the 25th of November or something like that. Has to do with the solstice, and how the solstice is the end of a year and the beginning of another year or whatever. Both the solstices or whatever.
Yeah.
And also the fact that, I think the Romans also had the Romans weren't Mithra worshippers, but they also had a worship on the Saturday, or on December 25th, called Saturnalia. And that was a Saturn worship.
Okay.
And that was where everybody gave children presents.
Gotcha.
So that kind of so there's a lot of weird. Oh, this one talks about it. Ancient Romans held Saturnalia, honoring the god of agriculture, and it was a month-long event. Yeah, I know. There was a lot of basically during that month you were allowed the slaves didn't have to work, no one had to go to school, and also, you were allowed there, it was kind of like the purge. You were allowed to do a lot of things, unscrupulous things you were allowed to do in public streets, and you were allowed to do things and get away with it. What else does it say? Okay, so it says in Ireland and Scotland, you have the alignments to the winter solstice. Stonehenge is directly at the sun on the winter solstice. So when it lines up, it's lined up the way it's lined up. So many of these old sites like Stonehenge, giant megalithic sites, were lined up to the sun on specific days that you could see, and they would line up very specifically on a certain day. And the idea is that they probably did some sort of ritual at that place on that day at the time when they lined up. And imagine back in the day, if you didn't know about all this stuff and you didn't know how the world spinned around and everything, how the stars were, and they're like, trust me, tomorrow night when we're gonna chop off the head of all these freaking slaves we caught, and we're gonna sacrifice their blood and then do it a blood sex sacrifice. The sun's gonna be right there, and it's gonna take the souls.
Yeah.
And when they see that the sun's right there, you're like, oh my god, it's there to take the souls. Like it's sitting there for it.
For sure,
waiting,
yeah, it
you
would
know
be
what I
super
mean?
freaky.
So it's like or just the people that had that knowledge, like you would be like, how do these people know this? How do they know? Like if you didn't know that the sun and moon were going to do the same thing every year, every 365 days or whatever their calendar said. If you didn't know that, dude, you'd be tripped out. You'd be like, how do they know? How do they have the power of the knowledge of the sun? And if they know about the stars, they know about that I'm jacking off. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for sure. They know everything.
Yeah, they know everything, dude. That's some power if you have that type of power. It says upper class of Romans celebrated the birth of Mithra. So see, I didn't know that. So it says upper class Romans were Mithra worshippers as well. That's kind of interesting. See, I need to look more into that because then that makes me go, oh, Mithraism. Christianity was just an update on Mithraism. The Roman elite created Christianity. Blah 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 blah. Look into it. The conspiracies ensue. But anyways. Mithra was an ancient Persian god of light, kind of, pretty much. He was sort of like, kind of like the god of light, god of the sun. Blended with Sol Invictus, the god of the Sol Invictus. Yeah, that's like the. Anyways, I don't know how much more it's gonna show. Scroll down. No, it's not gonna really show much more. I wanted to know what it had to do with like. You know, I watched that movie. Oh, we could just type that in. You want to just watch that really quick and then we'll end this whole shit?
What is it?
Go on to YouTube, type in Zeitgeist. Did you ever see that movie growing up, dude?
Uh-oh.
That movie made everybody an atheist, I feel like. That was the first movie and it was on Netflix. Type in Zeitgeist and type in Jesus. Yeah, perfect. And then like, so this scene made and it also did Black. Did 9/11, made everybody all like, oh, 9/11. I see. I wonder if like, I just wanted the clip. Scroll down. Is there not a clip? Damn.
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, well, that movie does it really well. There's a scene in that movie. He basically describes it. How, yeah, that one right there. I don't know where it would be, but it would be. Oh, you can click on it right there. Story of Horus and Mithra. Just click on that and see how long that. If we could watch like. Oh, no, the winter solstice. That's all I wanted to see. Oh, dude, how it's like. And then, oh, dude, that's. Do you ever see those nowadays? Like how YouTube's clipped out? That's so beautiful now.
Oh, the timestamp feature?
How the timestamps are very good now. Like we can look at exactly what I wanted to look at.
Yeah.
Now this is like, it's like a 2-minute clip. It shows you how, just like watch it. Cause I'm stumbling, dude. I was stumbling the whole time and everything I learned just came from this. I watched this as a little kid. It turned everybody's like the first time. This is like the first guy that ever talked to you. Like, hey, I'm not a Christian. You know what I mean? You're like, wait, what? Like, I don't go to church, but I'm Christian. That's just what you said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
25th, or the winter solstice. From the summer solstice to the winter solstice, the days.
Dude, just.
We need to meet these skeptical swing voters.
But yeah, so this movie tripped me out, dude. This movie definitely made me think about things, and although I wouldn't call myself an atheist today, I mean, I was just a little edgelord high school student back in the day when I watched this. This guy's also kind of a weasel. I will say, now that 10, 15 years are past, this guy's a weasel.
Colder.
But there's some good
parts. From the
parts.
perspective of the northern hemisphere, the sun appears to move south and get smaller and more scarce.
Let's see.
The shortening of the days and the expiration of the crops when approaching the winter solstice symbolize the process of death to the ancients. It was the death of the sun. And by December 22nd, the sun's demise was fully realized. For the sun, having moved south continually for 6 months, makes it to its lowest point in the sky.
That's the last day of the year.
Here
the
a
worst
curious
day of the
thing
year.
occurs. The sun stops moving south, at least perceivably, for 3 days.
So pause
And
right
during
here.
this 3 days,
That's where it's like, that's the worst day of the year, the longest day of the year. That's the day of the year where you go, dude, I don't think, we can't, if it keeps going this way, we're screwed. You know what I mean? All the crops are dead. Everything's going to die.
Mhm.
And then it stops. Like, God, hallelujah, right? and it rises.
The sun resides in the vicinity of the Southern Cross, or Crux, constellation. And after this time, on December 25th, the sun moves 1 degree, this time north, foreshadowing longer days, warmth, and spring. And thus it was said, the sun died on the cross, was dead for 3 days, only to be resurrected or born again. This is why Jesus and numerous other sun gods share the crucifixion's 3-day death and resurrection concept. It is the sun's transition period before it shifts its direction back into the northern hemisphere, bringing spring and thus salvation. However, they did not celebrate the resurrection of the sun until the spring equinox, or Easter. This is because at the spring equinox, the sun officially overpowers the evil darkness, as daytime thereafter becomes longer in duration than the night, and the revitalizing conditions of spring emerge. Now, probably the most obvious of all the astrological symbolism around Jesus regards the 12 disciples.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what is this, like, what is this movie about?
I don't even know, dude. He was just trying to be edgy. It was back in the day when, like, Obama was around and stuff. It was just like, hey, it was like, this was the beginning of, like, the woke movement, bro. Like, this was back when it was, like, cool to be woke and to be, like, awake. Like, remember when people were saying, like, oh, bro, I'm awake. I know about, like, 9/11. It's literally just about, he talks about how religion is just a sham by the elites, and that there's these elites, and that the elites kind of faked 9/11.
Hey, what's going on, William?
And that the Federal Reserve is just there to print money for the rich people. And it was just supposed to be like, you know, it was right before, or it was 2007, so like right before the collapse, right before Obama, right before Wall Street. What is it when everybody's sitting out there on Occupy Wall Street? You know that movement. Everybody was feeling this way.
New follower, Australian Havoc. Thank you very much for the follow.
Everyone was feeling a certain sort of way that, like, hey man, maybe it's not the way, you know, that George Bush is saying it with all this, you know, just like go to church and God bless America. Like, maybe 9/11 was an inside job, and maybe Jesus was a rehash of Mithra. It was just a rehash of Horus, who was just a rehash of a rehash, who was just a rehash of a rehash by these global elites. It was a pretty trippy movie, though, bro. It was like one of the first like conspiracy movies that kind of was like mainstream on it was on Netflix, and this dude went on Joe Rogan and talked one time, and he was kind of a weasel, I will say, but he, you know, it was I don't know how to describe it. It was a big deal, though. I know it made a lot of people.
Is this the
like it turned me onto that, you know, that new wave of like new atheists like Richard Dawkins, Bill Maher. Like, that's the dude.
Yeah, it definitely
you
seems.
Remember,
like...
you can't watch Joe Rogan anymore on YouTube.
Oh, is it? He was on recently.
No, it was one of the old ones, but like all of his old VODs got wiped. Like if you, you remember how you did look? Yeah, you can't. They all got pulled off YouTube. There's only like there's some.
When did that happen?
There's some that aren't on Spotify because like Spotify doesn't want the Alex Jones ones on there.
Yeah.
Or the Elon Musk one. Some of the ones that he talked bad about vaccine information and stuff. So so those ones go on YouTube. But yeah, he pulled the majority of his podcast episodes.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I just knew that the clips are still on there because I catch the clips.
The clips are still on there. However, back when it was such a long time ago, there's no clip. There's no Joe Rogan clips of Peter Joseph.
Oh, okay.
There's probably somebody who clipped one and it's on their own personal channel.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have to scroll a little
That's
bit.
what I was trying to see. Maybe if
you'll find there's definitely got to be there, but it's just not on Joe Rogan. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
It's like on some dude's fucking clip channel.
Yeah,
you gotta scroll down a bit.
For sure.
It's an old. I remember it. It's like old when they're in the ice house up, and he's kind of weaselly, and Joe's like kind of like, you know, just tripped out about it, but he's also like, you're just kind of like, what? He's like, why you care about like why people are like trolling on you, man? Like people are talking shit about you, and he's like, nah, fuck these guys, man. Like he just seemed like he was worried about weird things.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's him, Peter Joseph.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's such a long time ago. I was in high school, dude. That was crazy. But that movie was a big deal.
He looks really familiar. Like really, really familiar. I wonder. I would recognize him from something else, maybe.
He's big like Wall Street, Occupy Wall Street guy, Zeitgeist. That's pretty much all he did. He did some podcasts too back in the day, but he's kind of like he's kind of an older character. I don't really know if he's doing much anymore.
Huh.
I mean, he probably is, but I mean, he's like, what the fuck, dude? Of course I am, but
Yeah.
it's not like.
Shit, William said, just relaxing before bed. Chop said, relax with the dudes. Yeah, what best place to be relaxing, my man. TMS isn't 9/11 the thing about Osama bin Laden.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's kind of what we were saying that this movie like seems to explore is like there's a lot of people have a lot of different theories on that.
I think George Bush himself was a little confused. He
Yeah.
was like, 9/11 just happened by a bunch of Saudi terrorists.
Yep.
So we're going to go after Osama bin Laden, who we think is in Afghanistan. And in order to do that, we're going to depose Saddam Hussein and invade Iraq.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, what the hell, dude?
Yeah.
Like, it was pretty confusing, dude. I'm not really sure.
Oh, Jesus.
I was reading chat, so I actually saw that one
I
coming.
didn't. I was reading above chat. I was reading William's message that said, been here once before, but been busy. Haven't been able to catch many lately.
Thank you, dude.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We I was gonna say we haven't done one recently too, so you haven't missed out on much. I think we did one last weekend maybe, so it's been about a week. So it says this guy's an independent filmmaker. Oh, so he has a bunch of these Zeitgeist
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah,
Okay.
the second one was kind of good, but it started to get kind of crazy. And then I think I actually watched the third one, and I think the third one's like, it's just out there. It's not really for everyone. It was kind of like what he wanted for the future, and it's not necessarily that. You don't need to watch the third one.
Gotcha.
You don't really need to watch the second one. The first one, if you haven't watched it, honestly, I mean, give it a shot, give it a look through, because the 9/11 stuff's not bad. I mean, you can also watch Loose Change. Like, it's not like his 9/11 stuff's any better than Loose Change. Like, Loose Change is probably gonna be the best thing you can watch, or anything like Ryan Dawson or anything. I don't know, anything like that. Like, I don't really know too much about the 9/11 stuff. I'm not a big 9/11 guy, but the stuff about the religion is definitely interesting.
Yeah,
It's a good way to dip your feet into like just like religion and stuff.
for sure.
He mostly goes into like Christianity and kind of the early history of Christianity. The early history of Christianity is really weird.
Yeah.
It's crazy. History of all those ancient religions is weird and crazy. But and then what's the third one he goes into?
It's the Federal Reserve.
And
Yeah.
that one's the one where some people be like, oh no, that's the real like. People don't even talk about the Federal Reserve anymore.
Yeah.
And if you do, you're like anti-Semitic or something.
Yeah, for sure. William said I was here for the Burning Man one 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so I think we've probably only done we've done a handful since the Burning Man one, but yeah, that was a good one. What a great like introductory episode. We got some cool information on that one.
Yeah, what's your opinion on Burning Man, William? Let us know, man. Tell us what your opinion is. I'm curious on what other people's opinions are.
Chop said I think that actually might have been the last one. No, I think there was I think there were a handful in between. Pretty sure at least.
How's it going over there in Indonesia about the news? That's pretty harsh news that we've heard. I don't know if Chopalok's aware of the news, but
That's what I was gonna mention because he had just said in Indonesia, and that's I was like, oh yeah, what a good segue. But I think I heard you talking about it earlier today.
yeah, dude, thoughts
Like,
and prayers go out to the Indonesians out there, Indonesian brothers, right?
Yeah. So I had heard you mention it, and then I got a notification from ESPN like an hour and some change later, maybe 2 hours later, something like that. But I hadn't even heard of that. TMS said we had a lot of rain these days, every night, like a lot. Jeez. Yeah, there's well, I wonder how far. No, that tropical storm probably wouldn't be. Like, how far is that current like tropical storm that's affecting the U.S. and stuff? How far east do you think that reaches?
Oh yeah, that's.
Do you think
like,
it's the same storm system, possibly?
I don't know. I think yeah, like it's the other side. Their type of the world, they deal with monsoons and stuff. They have
Yeah.
their own monsoons that come from the Indian Ocean, I think, and then just hit them. They got monsoon seasons that hit them every year.
Gotcha. William said, I think it's dope. I would love to be able to go and vibe. And he said, I dated a girl who got in the year after we broke up. Okay, I do remember you coming in and mentioning that you had dated a girl that's been to Burning Man. But yeah, so the thing in Indonesia, you said it was a riot or something?
No,
Like, I didn't even really look
no,
into
so
it
was just
very
a
much.
soccer match. There was a soccer match, two soccer teams. Maybe they were rival teams or something
Yeah.
like that. But some issues broke out in the stands. I mean, it's happened a couple times in some big countries, and some. Usually, it happens in more usually like third world countries, like poorer countries.
Mm-hmm.
But you have in stands. I know it happened in Mexico, like last year or this year, where a horrible breakout, and people start attacking each other in the stands, and then they start to trample each other in the stands. And then what happened was that the fights kept going, and people were getting trampled. I don't know if there's weapons involved. I think it was just mostly trampling, but maybe there was weapons involved. And then police came into the stadium. They started tear gassing the stadium, and so people all started running towards the exit, and they started trampling people in the exit. I know like 40 people died in the exit trampling just alone.
Yeah.
But I think the totals, the estimates are at least
120 or something?
Yeah, I think it's more like 100 and I think it's maybe even more than that now. But yes, I mean a lot of people have died unfortunately at this soccer match, and in somewhere in Indonesia. I'm not really sure where. I believe kind of in like southern Indonesia.
That's wild. Yeah, that's TMS said didn't even know that. Didn't know that even happened. I haven't seen much of the news. Gotcha. Yeah, I'll look up and see where it was.
Oh yeah, William says Western US. That's the Western US.
Yes,
That's
it
great, my
is.
friend. It's great. I think the Western US is the best place to live because I think it's when the Europeans started settling in the Western US, by that time we figured out environmentalism. So we realized, hey, let's not destroy all this amazing wildlife we have. Before, yeah, I thought it was in Malang. I didn't want to say Malang, but or however you pronounce it, that's how I pronounce it.
Malong.
It could be Malong, but I've always said Malang for all of the Indonesian and Thai stuff. But yeah, which I think is it's like south. It's on the eastern island. Scroll up. Is it on the southern part of that island or in the northern part? Oh, okay. So the southern.
Yeah.
I guess southern. I guess when I was thinking of southern, I guess I meant eastern. The way I think of Indonesia is, see how that island goes east to west. I think of Jakarta as like the top.
Oh wait. Well, okay, hang on. So sorry. I guess I've never seen a picture of Indonesia. So all of this is Indonesia and this?
No, so Indonesia, it's really kind of political, but like Indonesia is, see where Malaysia is? Malaysia's up in the top.
No, I'm blind. Sorry. Can you point to it?
Okay, so like you could do several. So this is Malaysia.
Oh shit! Way up here. Okay.
So and then scroll way up. You got Thailand up there. That's Thailand, and then go down. You got Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. That's big city.
Okay.
Singapore is its own little city in the very middle. Scroll in. This whole region is extremely rich because of all the great spices and stuff from the Dutch. But also, if you scroll in, like right there, see that right there?
Mm-hmm.
Now scroll out. That's where Singapore is. One of the most richest, if not one of the most important cities in the world.
Yeah.
Now see China.
Yeah.
And then see India.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, in order for all the goods to come from India, to come from Europe, which is over here, to come. Oh, you're not showing it for the stream. Sorry.
Oh shit.
It's okay. No, it's okay. I didn't realize it either. So you have, in order for everything to go from China to Europe or to India or to Africa or vice versa, the shortest way is to go through there. That's tiny straight.
Okay.
Right through there. Now scroll in there. That's what Indonesia is all about. So everybody wants to fight for a little bit of room in that tiny strait, because that is the most important shipping lane in the entire world. Like, that is so important. There's so much oil that goes through there. There's so many goods that go through there. Everything. And it's so small and it's so important. So that's why Singapore is like its own country, even though it's a little city. And it's more rich than all those countries around it, unfortunately. You know, some of those countries like Indonesia or Malaysia were like, hey, we kind of think we should own Singapore, don't you think? I mean, rather than like, but anyways, so that's Malaysia. Indonesia gets this island. It gets this island.
Yeah.
And then it gets this top half of this island because some king or whatever, I think he's Muslim, but I could be wrong, is the head of Brunei.
Okay.
And then Indonesia also gets this island over here.
Yeah, see, so that's what I was saying was kind of crazy. Is it's like it's very
so many
like
different
sporadic.
islands. Yeah, exactly.
But then also
all
like
of these as well, I believe.
Yeah, and then it's also like cut. Like,
not these though. This is Timor, East Timor and West Timor. Those are two of the poorest countries in the world.
So it's just kind of crazy because it's like cut like
so many just islands.
Yeah, and
I think that's part of
also,
that's
yeah.
Malacca though.
Yeah.
That in the past those used to be independent kingdoms, but now I think they're just considered part of Indonesia.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's just crazy that like it's just like very like sporadic and wraps around a lot of stuff, and then also has like a lot of stuff like breaking it up kind of in a sense, like the fact that half of this island is
Brunei,
and then it runs down over here, kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think what happened is that Indonesia was able to. What's kind of a great thing about Indonesia is the way they're able to, and I don't know how they're able to do this, but get Malacca, I believe I'm saying that right, which is over here, and get, Jakarta and Sumatra, all of those places, and then Bali, like this is Bali. Brunei is like northern Bali. I think that's Bali, the island of Bali. Isn't that the island of Bali? Oh man, I could be wrong, but I believe that's called the island of Bali. And half of it's Brunei, half of it's Indonesia. Just like the fact that all these people are probably different people too, you know what I mean? Oh, that's Bali. Okay, see, I was wrong.
Bali's like the
smaller island, right?
It's like a vacation destination, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think there's a few different places in Indonesia that are. So then what's that? Is it just Brunei? Is that the island name is just Brunei? I think that's the island name, just Brunei. Or a Borneo.
Borneo.
Thank you. All my B's. Ugh. Brunei, Bali, and Borneo. Thank you. Yes, it's Borneo.
There it is. Okay, yep.
Thank you, TMS. Sorry.
Good work, TMS.
I have dyslexia, okay? Give me a break. But it's clearly Borneo. And that's what English people call it, right? Like I'm pretty sure like I've always heard English people call that island Borneo. The Java Sea, that's where coffee comes from, right? Anyways, it's a very important place, and that's why there's so many different people kind of going for it. And I think the fact that Indonesia is able to hold so much of that population down. I mean, there's so many different. I mean, the population of Indonesia is insane. It's one of the largest countries in the world for population wise.
Yeah.
And look, it's just a bunch of islands. The Philippines too. Like the Philippines, I think there's something like 600 islands. It's either 600 or 2,000.
Jeez.
It's something crazy like that. Like all those little tiny islands.
Yeah.
Like there's so many islands in the Philippines, dude. And there's just people living on all those islands.
Yeah. But yeah, especially too, like when you look at it like zoomed out like this, it's like, oh, there's a handful. There's maybe 20.
Yeah.
And then you zoom in and like realize they're all broken up, like just tons of little islands. It's crazy. Chop said now the biggest island is the Eastern Hemisphere. Jesse, what's up? TMS said people think Greenland is bigger than Borneo, but it actually seems not.
I like it. That's the type of stuff that I like to geek out about. So yeah, if you look at a map, it looks like Greenland is a little bit bigger than Borneo, right? I mean, it should be. But there is that thing about how, everyone knows how like the maps aren't right and how they don't shrink it right and how everything gets larger.
So
on
Borneo
the poles.
is actually bigger.
I think that's the idea. I think maybe, or at least they're pretty close.
That's wild.
Because the way it works is that stuff at the equator on our maps gets super shrinked.
Yeah.
Like the Congo, the DRC, Like the DRC alone is like almost half the size of the United States. But when you look at it, because it's on the equator, it looks tiny. But it's huge. Like the Congo is huge. Like look at like Rio. Yeah, let's go into some map porn. Do it.
Let's do it.
No. Well, don't. I mean, you can do that, but I was gonna say like go to those maps where
Oh
it
yeah,
shows
I
like
will. I'm just pulling up Earth
better
just to have
than
it up.
Google or map. It's better than Google Maps for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, and it should help show it. Is this still on Skinwalker Ranch? Yeah.
Is it? Oh yeah, definitely. I saw
Yeah.
wild. I saw UFO something.
Yeah. There's Salt Lake.
You went to basin. Whoa.
Just loaded.
That's right, folks. We are on a globe.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Switch. Yeah, sorry. We are on a globe,
Oh.
folks. And Antarctica is real. It's not an ice wall.
Well, I mean, that's what the government wants you to think, but
All right, so this one looks a little bit better. This one,
yeah, it's definitely makes
small,
it
but
look
it's
a little
still-
bit smaller.
I still think
It's like looking like probably.
I still think it's a little too big though.
I mean, yeah, this makes it seem a little bit bigger than
But it
Alaska.
has to do that for some reason
Yeah.
because of the way we make our maps.
Okay, now let's go over here. Is that the island that we were looking at?
Yep.
Yeah.
Papua New Guinea too is also giant. Papua New Guinea is also one of the largest islands on the earth.
Where's Papua New Guinea at?
Right there. It's
Here?
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which that was
Why
the
do
one where
people-
we did the one about remember Michael Rockefeller, who goes missing. He
Yep.
went missing on that island.
So why do people not consider Australia the biggest island on like
I think some people do. I think what
I had
what is
heard
the
like an
ruling on it?
argument that like somebody was like, no, it doesn't count because it's a continent. So that's I was like very confused, but I'm like, it's very clearly an island. Like it's not.
I think that's the thing.
It's
Is it's
definitively an
continent?
island. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Australia's a continent. Yep.
So that's why they don't call it an island, is because it's like an island continent.
I
It's
think.
like
I think so. William said, "All right, guys, I got to crash. Have a great one. Thanks for stopping in, William. Take care, man. We appreciate you being here."
appreciate it, man. And if you want to watch the rest of the stream, it'll be on our channel later tonight, or it'll be on even tomorrow, the next day. We keep all the VODs on here, so you can always come and check the whole stream out later. Thanks for tuning in for the short time though, man. Appreciate it. Good night. Yeah, because we're probably gonna get into some crazy stuff here. We're just warming up. But enjoy your sleep, man. Get a good rest. Do like what is it like? Type in like
I know there's a name for it, and I can't think of what it is.
type in like
It's like a not distorted map. Yeah, because there's like one that has a really weird shape that helps not distort it. Yeah, this. Like a bunch of these like cut out ones like this. Like help to show things to scale kind of. But yeah, that one doesn't show Greenland very well. It kind
let's
of.
type in some of the largest islands. Oh yeah, see if there's a thing where it shows like
Oh, let's see. Hang on. So before we get into the geography stuff, we'll check out Jesse's video real quick.
Skin.
Is it this Cars one, Jesse? Is this what we're looking for?
alright. Let's check it out, bro.
I don't like
Let's see.
All right, we're giving you the wheel, Jesse. Let's see what you showed us. We got a viewer who used the Discord, and he went into Discord Reacts. You guys can all do this in chat, and drop a link in there, and we'll react to it.
the way my skin feels on my body. Do you like the way your skin feels on your body? You don't? Why don't you pull it off? Pull off your skin.
Got weird. That was a weird one.
Who's 9up?
That's
Is this what this guy does?
I don't know. That's like one of those videos where like yeah, it seems like just like a meme channel. That seems like one of those videos that like you like secretly just like play for like schizophrenic people. Like oh here, check out this video, man, and then you just send them that video like while they're like real manic, you know, just to see if you can get some results.
What is the results that you think that would get?
Just make them freak out. Like, have you seen there's like a big trend on TikTok where it's like it's like POV, I'm your trip sitter. It's like making fun of like what people would like act like if they were like trip sitting you while you're on hallucinogenics. And this one guy does like some really big or like some really funny ones, and he did this one where he's like, how you feeling, dude? And he's like, don't your teeth feel a little bit too big? And he just like slides pliers across the table and like leaves them there, and he goes, okay, bye, and like walks off. It's like that type of comedy where like you just hope to like
Right,
hope to just fucking get in people's heads, fuck with them.
Yeah, you should pull off your skin.
Exactly.
I get it now. Okay. All right, man. Well, I think you survived the permaban. Evil dressing.
Yeah.
So take that for what it is, you know. Thanks for tuning in, my guy.
Yeah.
Thanks
TMS
for joining
said,
the Discord too.
TMS said I'll send a video about our geography right now. Yeah, sick. Send a geography video, because we're about to deep dive into some geography. Let's see. List of the biggest islands by area. So, okay, so this is continental land masses. So I guess they do like get their own
Africa, Eurasia is one landmass.
I guess that's what it's claiming.
Eurasia? I mean, it's crazy how they're like not only Eurasia, Afro-Eurasia.
Yeah. But I guess they're connected, right?
That's the first one, and then America is the second one, I guess. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, America, like same thing, the Americas. And then Antarctica. And then Australia. So I guess, yeah, that's, so Australia kind of, I guess that's why people seem so like weird about it, is like, it gets like lumped into continental land masses. Let's see. He said the video I sent is about how Java has more people than Russia. What is Java?
Yeah, the Sea of Java, and it's the land of Java.
Okay.
It's where coffee comes from. It's the place that the Dutch came and colonized. It's like the part of Indonesia. That's the skinny part. So the part that we were looking at earlier, like the two little skinny islands.
Okay.
I think those are generally considered like the Sumatra and Java. Isn't that usually am I right? Java and Sumatra.
Okay, so here we go. Biggest islands. So it says that Greenland is the biggest.
All right.
Borneo is
Greenland's
up there though.
huge.
Borneo is third place. It is almost identical in size to New Guinea.
So New Guinea and Borneo are right next to each other, and those are the two second biggest. And then you got Madagascar,
Yep.
which is big. Baffin Island. Whoa, none of it is freaking showing off. Way up there in Canada. Some of that stuff up there in Canada is so big, and we don't ever look at it. And look at that. Sumatra's 6th, which is that's Sumatra. See,
Okay.
and then I think Java is the island that goes right south. Oh, look, Java's 13. So let's see where Java is. Just hover over it. Yep. So that's the east to west one.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's Java. Yeah.
Makes sense. Newfoundland. Yeah. Cuba, huh? I'm surprised Cuba made the
Cuba's
top.
pretty big too. I'm surprised Iceland made the top.
Yeah.
Iceland's pretty. I've always thought Iceland is kind of small. I'm surprised Iceland's bigger than Ireland. That's tripping me out.
Yeah, I mean they're
If you would have had to
fairly
ask
comparable.
me, if you would have asked me, I would have said Ireland is bigger than Iceland, though. I would have said, and I would have been like, yeah, I'm pretty sure about it.
Yeah, they're fairly comparable size.
Because
It
when
looks
you
like.
think about it, like I think like Iceland, like yeah, there's a pretty decent amount of people on on Ireland. Like there's
Yeah.
a pretty decent amount of people are Irish. And then I go like, how many people are in Iceland? I'm like, well, everybody like has sex with their cousin there,
Yeah,
and everybody knows each other. You know what I mean? So it's like, and I know it's different in population and land size, but still, it just strange.
yeah. That is interesting though. Yeah, so I guess Greenland, like, yeah, maps distort it, but Greenland is fucking huge.
Still huge.
And TMS said, "See that Borneo seems small, but it's bigger than it looks." Yeah, it's. I mean, that's a giant
Oh yeah, absolutely.
island. New Guinea looked way bigger than it too, and like I said, it's pretty comparable size. It's only 12,000 square miles smaller. But I mean, yeah, like the difference in New Guinea and Greenland is like almost triple.
I think if you look at a map, I think they both look smaller than Madagascar on a map. I think if you, or maybe not.
Right here.
Maybe not actually. Maybe not actually. I think it's pretty. They're pretty close on the map.
Yeah.
Madagascar. Madagascar is not too far away from the equator. New Zealand. New
Yeah,
Zealand.
that's crazy. And so yeah, I guess this is why they were counting Afro-Eurasia.
Yeah, it's because
Right
that
there.
little, they call it the Sinai. You know, it's the Sinai. I don't know what you call that bridge. I don't
Yeah.
know, but look, there's a goddamn. They've split it, bro.
Yeah. It's a
Doesn't even
waterway that runs through
Yeah,
it.
it's a canal now. I think that's the Suez Canal.
Yeah, yeah, there. Suez.
It's split, so you can't say it's all one thing now.
Correct.
Because that was the. Remember when the.
That's why they call it one right there.
Remember when Evergrande got stuck? That was that was where it got stuck. Remember that giant shipping boat got stuck sideways in the middle in that port, and they were like, everyone's got to go around Africa now. Remember that?
Mm-mm.
You don't remember that when Evergrande was like the shipping port got stuck? It was like a big thing in the news for like a whole week where it got stuck sideways in the middle of the port, and they had to like try to fix it, and they couldn't fix it.
Yeah, no, I don't think I heard about that. Oh, yeah, we can breeze through this for sure. Oh yeah, that's
All right, let's do it.
good. So this is the video that TMS just sent about. It says why this tiny island has more people than Russia. So
Java.
look from the
It's
channel,
an island located in
the channel Real Life Lore.
Southeast Asia that's a part of the
Okay, so that's that island that we were looking at. So it's.
I'll be right back.
Yep, no worries.
I'm just gonna grab a glass of wine.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and click through it.
Yeah, well.
Indonesian archipelago, and it's only the 5th largest island of Indonesia, the country. 4 of Indonesia's islands are larger than Java, and yet Java has tens of millions more people than all
Whoa.
4 of those other islands combined. In
Jesus.
fact, Java is only the 13th largest island worldwide, but with its enormous population exceeding 148 million people, Java is also by far the world's most heavily populated island, dramatically beating out
Here, I'm gonna pause this for a second. Austin just walked off. Okay, perfect. He's coming back right now. I'm gonna rewind this so that Austin can hear this part because this seems like mind blowing, and I feel like Austin would be interested in this. They do a population comparison.
Yes.
islands are larger. The 5th island located in Southeast
was
Asia
only
that's a
30
part of
seconds
the
in.
Indonesian archipelago, and it's only the 5th largest island of Indonesia, the country. 4 of Indonesia's islands are larger than Java, and yet Java has
Okay, so New Guinea counts as part of Indonesia too.
I guess I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
I thought, if anything, I thought maybe they owned half of it. But oh, here's what I'll say. No, I don't know. Let's just watch it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Because, yeah, it said that it's...
I thought Papua New Guinea. Yeah, see, I think they own half of it. Isn't Papua New Guinea? its
Okay,
own
so they
country?
own this side?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So maybe
Or
that's
maybe
why they
I'm wrong.
consider it one of their islands. Yeah.
Maybe
Has
I'm wrong,
tens of
maybe.
millions more
I don't know.
people
Look at this,
than
dude.
all 4 of those other islands combined.
Right,
In
yeah.
fact, Java is only the 13th largest island worldwide, but with its enormous population exceeding 148 million people, Java is also by far the world's most heavily populated island, dramatically beating out all 12 of those bigger islands in front of it, like Honshu in Japan, that even includes Tokyo, Earth's biggest city, and Great Britain in the United Kingdom. But what's perhaps
TMS
the
said New Guinea
most
used to be one,
insane
and now
fact
it's
to try
split.
and wrap your mind around is that Java, which is only the world's 13th largest island, has a higher population than Russia, the world's largest country. Java has 148 million people, while Russia has only 146 million people. And this is despite the fact that Java is approximately 123 times smaller than Russia is in terms of land. To put it another way, Java is located very close by to Australia, an entire continent in its own right, and yet Java has well over 5.5 times
That's
the
so
entire
crazy, dude.
Australian population. If it were its own independent country, this medium-sized island all on its own would be the world's 9th most populous. And because it's so small, this makes Java one of the most densely populated places on the planet. The biggest city on the island and the capital of Indonesia for now, Jakarta, contains the second
Okay, I've heard of that. Heard of that place, Jakarta.
highest metropolitan population of any city in the world, at over 33 million people, barely behind the number 1 spot of Tokyo over on the world's 2nd most populated island. All of this adds together to beg one of the biggest and most fascinating questions of modern 21st century human civilization, at least in my opinion. Why and how does this relatively small island have so many freaking people on it? There are many explanations, but let's begin first with what is essentially both Java and Indonesia's greatest civilizational strength and also greatest weakness: volcanoes. You see, Indonesia is by far the most volcanically active over the past 200 years. Each have had only 63 and 62 active volcanoes
Tsunamis.
over the past 2 centuries in comparison. And in Indonesia's case, many of these 74 active volcanoes have proven to be among the deadliest and most destructive or anywhere or hundreds of thousands of people worldwide, and it ejected so mercy. This volcano, called Krakatoa, exploded with such
Krakatoa.
ferocity. It is believed to have produced the loudest sound to have ever happened in human history, heard nearly 5,000 kilometers away in the island of Rodriguez, near to Madagascar, across the entire Java alone, in a continuous chain spanning the
Look at all those
entire
volcanoes,
island's
bro.
length.
Yeah.
These volcanoes include ones like Mount Merapi, the most active volcano in the entire Indonesian archipelago that usually erupts around every 2 to 6 years, and has been doing that fairly commonly for around the past 2 and pretty directly next door to it, right here. Yogyakarta is villages that extend right up the volcano slope itself. This is why the 1930 eruption of Merapi ended up killing more than 1,300 people, and why the most recent 2010 eruption sadly claimed the lives of another 353 people. Over thousands of years, all of these
homie got sidetracked,
extractive
bro.
places.
This has nothing to do about
I know.
how they pop.
This
How they pop.
subduction of the
We want to know how they pop boomed.
and
Yeah.
and risks, it also provides incredible civilizational benefits as well. Whenever
Okay.
they erupt, volcanoes spit out enormous
For
quantities of
farming?
minerals from deep within the earth in the form of
Maybe.
ash. After an eruption, this mineral-rich ash will eventually blanket and settle across the nearby area to the volcano and deposit those minerals into the soil. This process naturally makes the soil incredibly fertile and productive for agriculture. And with the many volcanoes of Java
That
erupting
true, though?
basically all the time,
I don't know.
they essentially continually
think that ash would be, like,
resupply the
bad
island's
for-
soil.
No,
with
ash is
cr-
definitely good for soil.
Is it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. But like that's definitely known. That's like a known thing.
Gotcha.
However, my thing is like I just didn't know there's a lot of farmland on that tiny little island.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, are they really producing all of their own food for their own people? Like, are they at an agricultural, like they're not importing food? That's weird. Anyways.
Crucial minerals that act as incredibly potent and natural fertilizer. This is crucial because the process of planting seeds and harvesting crops naturally uses up the available soil, because the minerals within the soil get converted into edible plants. If the soil isn't frequently replaced with newer minerals, the soil gets used up and farming grows more difficult over time. This is exactly why, historically, every early agricultural civilization first popped up around river valleys. These were their mountainous sources that would continuously make the soils there suitable for farming. Volcanoes basically work the same kind of way, continuously generating new opportunities in life through brief but awesome periods of natural destruction.
Looks like mostly fucking mountains.
Stop using
And jungle. That was my concern. Mountains and jungle, and they don't really have a lot of pack animals.
Industrial fertilizers in the 19th century, either pay in southern Italy, volcanic soil adjacent to active volcanoes, and thus with an abundant supply of very rich soil that is almost continuously refertilized with minerals by the many active volcanoes sprouting up from the subduction of the Indo-Australian plate beneath the Sunda plate. Java has always naturally been one of the most ideal locations in the world to produce a ton of food that can feed a ton of people, long before the invention of industrial fertilizer was ever thought of. But rich soil is only a small part of the overall explanation, for Java has many other geographic advantages towards food production as well. For one, a string of volcanoes here north and Australia in the south directly exposes them to the seasonal patterns of rainfall brought about by the regional monsoon winds.
These are the monsoons.
Therefore, pretty much all of Indonesia's islands retain warm temperatures throughout the entire year and receive heavy amounts of rainfall throughout the entire year as well. And Java is no exception. Overall, these factors converge to mean that Java not only has rich and fertile volcanic soil, but also a large, constant supply of fresh water through heavy rainfall and constantly warm temperatures all year round. The three perfect conditions required for massive food production through agriculture, and specifically
I agree. It doesn't really explain, like,
compared to a measly 4 million calories for the same acre sustain wheat, but not on less available land than civilizations that grow wheat. But not everyone can just switch over to growing rice, because in order to successfully grow rice in any kind of large quantity, you need 4 vital things: warm temperatures, a ton of water, fertile soils, and a large pool of available labor. When using traditional methods of agriculture like your own bare hands, rice is considered the absolute most labor-intensive of all staple crops to harvest. According to the Food Harvest, compared to only 23 hours per acre of rice than wheat does, acre as wheat can. Ultimately, you can quickly see how rice farming naturally encourages this sort of feedback loop, where the more acres you hold for this specific. It only takes roughly grow
farming rice there.
The job in the year truly massive number of people for its relatively small size. Not many other places in the world possess anywhere near Java's insane amounts of buffs towards food production. While substantially larger, both the islands of Borneo and New Guinea within the same Indonesian archipelago may get similar amounts of rainfall and high temperatures throughout the year as Java. But unlike Java, neither Borneo nor New Guinea contain even a single active volcano. Ordinarily, this would mean that with high amounts of rainfall over millennia, these islands' soils would be getting eroded and weathered away for a very long time.
But
lush coverage. Real quick. That's what they do say that. They say that New Guinea is literally like when I was going into the Michael C. Rockefeller stuff, like they say that New Guinea is literally like, it's like ocean, and then all of a sudden there's mud and like plants and stuff, but there's no rocks, dude. It's just mud, and it's just sloppy mud. and then you just keep going, and you're still going uphill of mud, but it's just mud, and there's no really hills. It's just a giant mud island.
Huh.
And so that kind of makes sense. Like, I guess because they have no volcanoes, there's not a lot of rocks there, not a lot of minerals, so you can't really farm.
Yeah.
I guess that's the idea.
Seems like that's
Makes sense, I
Yeah.
guess. I know. I think there's something to do with coffee. Coffee's a plant, just like all their plants. And with coffee, we're very particular about how coffee tastes. Same thing with wine. Java coffee is great because because they say the volcanoes. Like, if you go anywhere where there's volcanoes, great coffee. It's true. Because of the soil.
interesting. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Isn't Hawaii big for coffee too?
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, I guess same thing.
And the thing is, they're very distinct in their flavors profiles.
Gotcha.
Of rainforests, in the sense that when plants
Sometimes.
enable rainforests of all their plants to use the underlying land and soil as a farm, that natural cycle of the forest obviously ends up getting broken, and without any volcanoes or significant nutrient will quickly deplenish the soil. Agriculture on each of them has
I guess
pretty
it
much
makes
been
sense then.
impossible. It's no
Volcanoes.
surprise then that today, Java alone produces about 56% of all of Indonesia's rice and contains more than half of Indonesia's entire population, despite making up less than 7% of Indonesia's total land area. As Indonesian civilization and culture began increasingly centralizing around Java and the capital city of Jakarta over time, because of all these natural agricultural benefits, it began attracting even more people from across all of the other islands in the archipelago and, indeed, from the rest of the world for economic, cultural, and societal reasons as well.
So I guess it is because the volcanoes and the dirt.
I like it.
Yeah, that's wild. It just seems insane. Like
Good
that-
video.
Yeah, it's insane that there's that many people there. What did it say? 148 million.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's super wild. Like, let's see. What is Yeah, so I mean it's like half the US's population in a place that's like the size of a state. If that.
It's pretty crazy. It's
Yeah, it's
very
wild.
population dense. Just tons of people.
Super
tons of-
population dense, yeah.
Lots of big cities, and it seems like there's probably lots of rice farming.
Yeah. Yeah, 53,000 square miles. Yeah, see, that's gnarly. Half the size of Nevada,
There we go.
and just like way more population.
Wild.
Like, let's see, let's find a state with like that same size. 53.
The size of Iowa. Size of Florida.
Florida. Yeah, see, it's weird. Florida seems kind of like, it looks big. I guess it's because it's like
Skinny.
long. Yeah.
So the size of Florida, but imagine if Florida man was half the United States, right? That's what we're
Yeah.
trying to say. We're trying to say is imagine if half the United States, like half the United States population was Florida.
Moved to Florida.
Florida man.
Yeah. So crazy.
You fit
Yeah.
them all into Florida. See what they do.
Yep. Florida's got 20 million people and they've got 148. That's so fucking wild, dude. God. TMS said, wow, we're tea drinkers here. Have a lot of teas. They said, I'm going to go. It seems I have something to do right now. Mom called me. Goodbye. Goodbye, TMS. Thank you for
All right,
the
man.
thank you for the Indonesian geography.
Yeah, I'm glad we could have, that was a good little talk. See you again soon.
Take care.
All right. What else we got here, dude? What else we got on the chopping block tonight, dude? Give me something to chop up. What do we got going on here? Chop.
Something to chop about.
What do we
I
got?
said,
Is Chop a Lock got anything for us to chop a lock about?
Yeah.
What's
chop.
going on? What's going on, Chad?
Let's hear it,
How is
Chop.
everyone doing? TMS just left us. He's got things to do. But how is everybody else doing? Let's move into a new zone. Let's glide into a new subject.
That's a good sound. I like that. We should move into. We should just become an ASMR channel.
How was your day? Oh, you're so funny. Come here. You worked hard. Yes. Hold on. Come here. Let me put your things down. Let's put this away. And this away. Put this here.
What kind of what scene are you acting out?
I don't know, dude. I'm just doing ASMR.
That's what I was trying to figure out. Like what you're.
A lot of ASMR. I'm just trying to do like a lot of ASMRs do like I'm your girlfriend thing.
Yeah. That's what I was asking. Like what the scene was like, or they'll be like, oh, ASMR, you're getting your hair cut at the barber shop. Like they do a lot of like they set the mood right.
All right, dude. I don't want to talk about that, dude. I don't want to talk about ASMR. Get out of it, dude. I just want to
Remember
talk about
when we did a
ASMR darling.
YouTube video on this chick?
She's huge, dude. She's the biggest one there is.
yeah, she's the freaking ASMR goat. Yeah, she used to get crazy views though. It doesn't seem like she does anymore, or doesn't even really make videos anymore.
She doesn't.
I mean,
Yeah.
once a month. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. It's so crazy too. Like she just freaking. This is all she does. That's it, dude.
Not anymore. Looks like. Damn. What happened? Why did she quit?
See, these are all ASMR though. Still.
Yeah, but like she doesn't do. She does a video once a month.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah, for sure. But I'm saying like she hasn't like segued into like other content.
Maybe she has another channel. She's
Maybe.
doing stuff on. That's why she's. Oh, boom! No, that was older.
Oh yeah, this is an old channel.
What she was trying to do. Cool.
She was
Damn,
like
dude.
gaming. Is that what that is?
That
It
one
looks
worked
like.
out too, dude.
Yeah, for real.
Just fucking respect the grind, dude. What respect the grind, bro?
Yeah.
You can't shit on ASMR, darling, dude. She's
No, I'm not shitting on ASMR.
She's our
girl,
queen,
dude.
bro.
She's the goat for sure. See, this is what we were talking about when we were doing this, like saying about the scenes. ASMR cooking for you. ASMR annual doctor checkup.
yeah. This
ASMR goth girl gives you a goth makeover.
is gonna give you a bit of mascara.
Catherine Cortez Masto's liberal spending, inflation,
Freaking
high taxes,
Catherine,
crushing
dude.
working
I
families.
hate Catherine Costello
Top two.
Mandelo Cortez. Whoa, what is going on there, bro? What the hell, bro?
Oh no, dude. This has to be like oh yeah, it is. It's Dr. Squatch. I was like, it has to be one of those soap companies. All right, here, let's let the stream have a little bit
Do
of
you
this.
need to shave your balls? Manscaped.
It's me, ASMR Darlings. Thank you very much for joining me today. Before we begin, I just want to give a special thank you to Audible for sponsoring this video. And if you guys don't know what Audible is the leading provider in spoken
I
word
hate it so much.
all in one place. At Audible, you can find a
She does the ad reading ASMR too, dude. That's freaking wild.
all in. So for the popular plan about shopping while you're grocery shopping, Darling to 500.
If you like to go,
Wait, hang on. Why is this the most replayed section of this video? This seems like people are being weird.
No, because they want you. It's as soon as the end of the ad. Everyone just clicks to the end of the ad. That's why the most replayed parts are always the end of the ads.
3 months, which is
See, it's not like the most viewed though, because most viewed's over here.
Well, true, but those are frequently places that people click to. I've
That's
always
true,
noticed
yeah.
that.
It just seemed like it oddly coincided with the part where she's pretend sleeping.
Maybe.
So I was thinking that people were maybe being like a.
to Audible for sponsoring this video. And now we can let Dr. Darling take care of you.
Oh,
Dr.
Doctor
Darling.
dude. Oh, green screen setup.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Dude, she's on top of it.
hello there. It is so lovely to see you. I am Dr. Darling. I think I had you a couple years ago. Yeah.
You're getting a
My
little bit
charts
too
show
loud,
you
lady.
came in for an annual checkup a couple years ago. So I am going to be taking care of you today.
Yeah, why'd she like
All
stop
of the
doing the
nurses are super busy right now, so I am just going to be taking care of that part of today. You know, just verifying
She,
all
like,
your information.
put her volume up a lot,
temperature,
like
all of that
she's not
fun
doing the
stuff.
whisper thing anymore.
So to begin, I would love if you could verify your name. Is that with an E?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like it's like such like they're just so like oddly sexual, and it
Okay.
bothers me.
And now your date of birth.
Yeah, it is, and it's also
Okay.
like
Okay.
it's also weird for
now-
her to like role play it. Doesn't it also feel like kind of
It's fine to have a
dystopian that
treat
she's
every
having to
now
like.
and then.
Yeah,
All the way in your ear.
there
just
it is.
to
Okay.
Do the outside.
Like, do you think she knows what
Usually
she's doing?
has special ear doctors.
Yeah, of course she does.
Any earwax that is built up in
Like,
there.
do people tell her like, "Hey, I'm linking it.
Ears
Great video,
really
another great
helping,
video.
so that's
Finish,
good.
help me finish off." Like, are people telling her that? Does she know that?
I
She must get.
Now,
She's getting
I am
DMs and
going
stuff.
to listen to your heartbeat.
I don't know who watches this. Is it people who are like kind of on the spectrum,
neurodivergence,
peoples?
maybe.
Who
I guess
just
it could
don't
be.
like loud noises, like to be. Oh, dragonflight!
Massaging scalp massage tool. Just to really kind of get in there. So I'm just going to use it just for a little bit. Oh, I know it feels amazing, doesn't it? I love the way this feels on my scalp.
What I like to do dude, is watch this video, but then I get the little scalp thing myself and I do it to myself when she's doing it.
Yeah.
Pretend she's doing it. It does feel amazing. You're right.
I bet there's people that do weird shit like that, like
Yeah, dude. People are lonely.
like
man.
ASMR Darling posts this video and it's like relaxing scalp massage, and then immediately they're like, I gotta go get a scalp massager, and they drive down to the store and freaking get a scalp massager, and then they come back and like
It's definitely happened at least
they light a candle, and
10 to 20 times. 10 to 20 different dudes out of
for
the
sure out of the
million.
million, yeah.
Scroll down, dude. What do we got here? Like who are her fans? Lurky. Lurky is a guy. Okay, we got a Lurky.
This person went through and like made timestamps. Jesus,
Lumia.
that's great.
Mike HVAC. So Mike is doing HVAC in the day and then coming home and listening to ASMR Darling at night. That's not a bad line.
Yeah.
You try to find another ASMR artist. ASMR artist. I love it. ASMR artist.
Is that what they were saying?
I've seen it multiple times. ASMR artist.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
I'm 33 and I
Artist.
have a massive case of insomnia. I mean, people have insomnia. They need stuff like this. You know what I mean? This honestly helps a lot of people. Ew.
Hey, Among Us Live. Thank you for the follow. We appreciate it.
What's up, dude? How's it going? How's your evening, dude? Thank you so much for the follow. Tell us a little about yourself in the chat, dude. How's it going, dude? How's your evening doing? It's Saturday night. I don't know how long you've been watching, but we're just going through. You got us off topic, dude. We didn't even want to go on down ASMR. I still don't want to go down ASMR, dude. I want to talk about how Matthew McConaughey had a troubled childhood.
Yeah, he did. So I don't know if any of you guys have heard. I saw an article about it the other day. I'll pull up my phone real quick.
How did this come about, dude? Like, what, were you kind of looking into things or something?
No, I got recommended a tweet, I think.
Dude, I put out a
that
tweet
mentioned
today
it?
and just got barrel rolled by people. I didn't think I was gonna get barrel rolled by people, and then
What happened?
people mistook me as a Christian. If you try to be Christian on Twitter, dude, expect people to just brigade against you, bro.
What-
I think,
like, so
look
what
at that,
happened?
20 notifications. That's all just
Yeah.
people shitting on us, bro.
Which tweet was it? I wanna
We'll
see.
go into it later. Don't worry about it for now.
All right.
That's a good tweet too. I had some good tweets today. We can do little tweets later. Let's get into this stuff first.
Okay.
But anyways, dude, man, it's easy to get shit on nowadays,
For
bro.
sure, yeah.
So what was happening? What were you seeing? Saw it on Twitter?
Yeah, so I got recommended a tweet, and it is from Fox News, and it just says Matthew McConaughey says he refuses. Hello humans. I have wondered. Hello humans. I have wondered if I could request a video that triggers the happiness section of the brain.
Hey, I like your type around here, my friend.
Yeah.
You're very much welcome to do so. So we got a Discord. If you want us to react to the video, go into the Discord, join the Discord, say what's up, be polite, follow the rules. Pretty simple. We're very forgiving. And go to the react section. You'll see the react section. Put your video in the react section. We'll have our screeners look at it. I swear to God, you don't want to, we'll look at it. Hopefully it's good. And if it's good, we'll watch it. If it's not, who knows? Who knows? You'll
If
be
it's not, you
judged.
get permabanned.
Yeah, so just post wisely.
But yeah, so apparently Matthew McConaughey came out with
So
a
here we
book,
go.
a
All
book recently, and I
What did it say? What's his book?
don't know, it was a
Green Lights.
a
Oh yes,
memoir.
I've seen this before.
Yeah.
I remember that book. That was a big book, a big seller, dude. He's going all over Texas. He's gonna be run for freaking senator or something someday.
Really?
Pull it up on the thingy. Let's see. What is it? So what's this thing talk about in the book?
So apparently
Oh,
he
jeez.
had just released that he was assaulted as a child, I guess. But the tweet, like he said, like, "Oh, I'm not gonna let it define me" or something like that. Well, let me see the exact article. Matthew McConaughey
man.
says he refused to let being molested and blackmailed into sex as a teenager, quote unquote, beat him. And
Damn.
it was like a big like trending deal. But I guess it's like the
Jeez.
first time he had just talked about it, and like so he just turned 50, and this is like the first time that he had
That's some heavy
brought
shit,
it up.
bro.
Apparently, yeah, super heavy. Let's see. Yeah, so like, let's see. Yeah, it happened like multiple times, I guess, too. It's
So it
super
says-
crazy.
So you're gonna read that shit, dude? That's crazy. That's
So he says, I was blackmailed into having sex for the first time when I was 15. McConaughey writes in his memoir, I was certain I was going to hell for the premarital sex.
because he grew up like religious. And
Super
shit
religious,
too, right?
yeah.
Oh man.
He said, today I'm merely certain that I hope that's not the case. And then McConaughey also reveals that he was assaulted by a man when he was 18, knocked out unconscious in the back of a van. Says
Wait,
that-
when he was 18, so he's had multiple different.
That's what I was saying, yeah.
Wait, hold on. Has he had multiple different times where he was like raped by men? Were both of these events being raped by men too? That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Or was the
I'm not
first
sure if the
one-
first one was. Well, he said I was blackmailed into doing it, though. So, I mean, I'm assuming it was like. He reveals that the first time was not consensual. He was blackmailed.
Doesn't
and
say.
shit.
It doesn't say by which gender though.
It doesn't. No, you're right. But yeah, it's happened multiple. Yeah, multiple.
Still been
different
rapes.
times,
I mean,
yeah.
I guess it doesn't matter which one gender. I mean, a rape is a rape. But I mean, I think the gender probably.
Yeah, super crazy that
Man, those
That
are
story
some
that
wild
came out, yeah.
stories, dude. And so he just talks about how he has to like deal with it and how they. Man, I could only imagine how having to deal with that.
yeah, crazy stuff.
You know, he was good in that movie. What's that one movie? Dallas Buyers Club. That's a pretty fucked up movie.
I haven't seen it. I've heard it's good though. I don't even know what it's about, honestly.
It's just a sad movie, dude. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty gnarly.
You say it's a sad movie?
Yeah, it's about like AIDS and stuff.
Oh, jeez.
Trans people.
Yeah, I've said, I've never like looked into it. It's got a lot of clips of it on YouTube.
That's Jared Leto.
You said it's Jared Leto?
Yeah, playing a transsexual person. I don't know how I feel about that, but that did happen.
Yeah. So it's Jared Leto, Matthew McConaughey.
Yep, I think that's
Jennifer Garner. That's pretty much it for like big. So in the mid 1980s, Texas electrician Ron Woodruff is stunned to learn that he has AIDS, though told he has just 30 days left to live. Woodruff refuses to give in to despair. He seeks out alternative therapies and smuggles unapproved drugs into the U.S. from wherever he can find them. Woodruff joins forces with a fellow AIDS patient and begins selling the treatments to the growing number of people who can't afford to wait for the medical establishment to save them. Oh, interesting. So he's like a Robin Hood type.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. Stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. Interesting. Yeah, well, if you guys haven't seen the movie, I guess check it out. Dallas Buyers Club.
All right.
Wild stuff.
What else about Matthew McConaughey, man? How do you feel about Matthew McConaughey?
I like his voice.
That's it?
I mean,
You just like his voice? I mean, that's like a shallow opinion on him.
well, how's that a shallow opinion on him?
You're just saying you like his voice. I mean, do you like what he has to say about his voice, or do you like what he? Do you like what do you like? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I don't know if I know.
do you not like him? Do you like how he's gotten political lately? Do you not like how he's gotten political lately? Do you feel like he's gotten too political? Do you even care? Do you even know about his?
I don't know about him getting political.
He's all about Texas now.
Like just the state?
Yeah, and then he kind of was like, I think he kind of started getting political during COVID.
Just political about what?
I don't know. He just started getting all Texan, but he's like,
Okay.
yeah,
Interesting.
it's interesting. I think he might start doing politics. I think he was trying to get into politics. He also wrote a book.
The book we were just talking about, Green Lights or whatever?
Yeah, that book was huge. That was all over the place. He was doing like tours. He went on Rogan for that thing.
He went on Rogan for that?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah,
I don't think he talked about getting molested on Rogan, but
I would assume not, because that seemed like a pretty big story when he posted that. Among Us said, I put my video in the Discord. Sweet, we'll check it out in a second. And he said, also, I'm eating a jar of peanut butter right now. Just thought that you should know that.
I did. That's good. Is it chunky peanut butter, or
That was
is
my
it
next question.
Is it creamy
Smooth.
peanut butter?
This is a very, very, very important question now for you, Among Us, that you need to answer correctly.
Is it almond butter? I like almond butter, dude. To be honest with you, out of all the nut butters, I prefer almond butter over peanut butter. It's just really expensive.
Yeah, almond butter is good. It is expensive.
Although you can eat a jar of peanut butter, like you can have a scoop of jar of peanut butter. You could do that with a thing of almond butter too. It'd actually be very nutritious, but it's not something where you could like take a couple of scoops of almond butter. You're having like one scoop of almond butter, and then you're like, I'm good, dude. I'm feeling proteined up.
Yep. Almond butter also seems kind of like, it's
My
like
favorite nut butter. Oh,
it's
nut
like
butter.
drier than
It's
peanut butter.
Yeah, but
It's like
you can
very,
have water.
it's like hard to neck it down,
It is for sure, absolutely. That's why you just do like one good thing of almond nut butter.
Yeah.
One scoop of it, dude. Put it on your tongue. You have to chew it a bit. It goes down, but you feel all that nutrients that
yeah.
comes from the nut butter. Oh,
Among Us
those
said
nuts, dude.
chunky, Jif, crunchy peanut butter.
I knew it, dude.
I'm
knew it.
not a big chunky guy.
That's how I saw it. That's how I pictured you in my head. The big old thing of Jif.
Yeah, I can't do chunky peanut butter. I'm a creamy
I
kind
can
of
do
guy.
either or. I'm not too picky. Although I do like the creamy more. But there's something. There's every once in a while I'm okay with if the crunchy. If you do the crunchy right.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the.
Thing about the crunchy is you got to add a lot of jelly too if you're gonna do crunchy, because it's gonna be a big whole thing.
Yeah.
You know what's really good is peanut butter and jellies, but you toast them.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, so you toast your bread and then you put a little butter on it.
Okay.
On each of the toast, just a little bit, and then you put the peanut butter and jelly. It'll be the greatest peanut butter jelly you've ever had in your life. Like
Huh.
I absolutely guarantee it. Like that's how you're supposed to make peanut butter and jellies.
You're supposed to make them toasted.
People just got bored and just didn't do that. Yeah.
Interesting.
But
Okay.
I will say I had this one time when I was young where someone gave me peanut butter and jelly sandwich with just untoasted bread,
Yeah.
regular loaf of like flimsy loaf of frickin' Wonder Bread, and they put butter and then they put peanut butter and jelly. No, fuck off, get the hell out of here. That shit was nasty. I couldn't believe what I
Yeah,
couldn't
why
believe
the
what
butter?
they gave me.
Why the butter on there? Like on regular bread.
Yeah, that one blew me. And then I was like, I questioned them, and they're like, yeah, it's peanut butter and jelly. And I was like, no,
Oh,
it's peanut
God.
butter.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not. This is a peanut butter and butter.
Peanut butter,
jelly.
butter, and
This
jelly,
is
yeah.
fucking gross, dude. And I was
Jeez.
pissed off. I didn't eat it. I remember we went hiking up in Lassen, and it was a school field trip, and I was like, yeah, fuck off. I'm going hungry. I'll eat the freaking granola bar. And that was it. And I just remember I wasn't gonna eat it for a long ass time, and then.
Thanks, Chop.
And then all of a sudden, college came around, and I was like, I'll toast it. And then I toasted it a few times, and Calder would toast it, and he'd put butter on it, and then I would put it without butter because that experience. But then I was like, one night I was like, I could put a little bit of butter because I'm toasting it, and it worked perfectly. Oh my god, dude, it's so much better.
Among Us said that
Of
even
course,
scared me.
dude, it scares everyone. Trust me, dude.
Yeah.
It goes into it's
just as loud in everybody's headphones.
yeah, it's in everybody's headphones. If you're listening to it on your loudspeakers, it's gonna be on your loudspeakers. There's other ones too. So there's other ones other than the jump scare.
Be advised.
There's other ones too.
Chop, if you're still in here, obviously, because you played the sound bit,
We are
check
not
the
fans.
dudes. Yeah, so I've had something similar. Julia one time made, she saw like a TikTok or something that she tried to make, and it was like how to make your own Uncrustables, essentially. And it was like very similar. So it was peanut butter and jelly. You like put it on bread, and then you like take like a bowl and like push it onto the bread so that it like cuts the crust off and makes it a circle, and then it like crimps the edges down. So it's like
the bread's a different bread though, huh?
no, it's just white bread.
I know, but like I'm figuring that the bread's gonna be different than an Uncrustable bread,
Oh yeah, yeah,
like the texture.
yeah, a little bit. But then you put butter on the outside of it and then put it in the air fryer. So it's like kind of similar.
Air fry it?
Yeah,
It's weird.
it was good. It was really good.
Yeah.
So like the main difference
it's
in that
probably
one,
gonna
though,
be good because you're toast. Like that's pretty much your toast.
toasting it, yeah, essentially, yep. But then it had some butter on the outside also.
Uncrustables, like, do you heat up Uncrustables?
I personally don't know.
I don't think anybody does.
I know people that do. I know people that microwave them.
Microwave Uncrustables?
Yes.
Heat them up?
Yeah,
Like a warm Uncrustable?
correct.
No.
I swear, I know
No.
people at work that do it.
That's just, they're heathens. No one
Yeah.
does that. You put them in, some people put them in the freezer.
Yeah, my sister does that too. She eats them completely frozen.
Yeah, people eat them frozen, but
Yeah.
no one heats them up, bro.
I promise you.
That's like, you could say that some people like put their Pop-Tarts in the freezer. Some people put their Pop-Tarts in the toaster. Like people
Yeah.
really do that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, but no one fucking puts their no one heats up an Uncrustable. Look, yeah, dude, I'm glad we got a new follower, dude.
Yep.
Thank
yeah,
you,
trust
dude.
me.
No-
I don't
no
do it,
one
but I've
fucking
seen somebody
heats
do
up
it.
A goddamn Uncrustable. That's wild shit, bro. I mean, people do everything, man. I saw a guy. I used to know a guy. I'll shout him out. A good friend of mine, Logan Blackard. I haven't seen him in 15 years or whatever. But he was childhood friends. He'd put milk on his pizza.
That's a common like internet thing.
Milk pizza. Yeah, but he was doing it
on
before
cold
the
pizza?
internet. He was doing it before the internet.
Was it on cold pizza?
No, he'd put it up on. Well, he'd probably do it on cold pizza
Yeah.
too. But he'd do it on warm pizza.
Interesting. So
Yeah.
that's like the Reddit thing is like you dip
No,
cold pizza in milk.
That's
It's a huge Reddit thing, bro. I swear.
Look, it's so nasty.
Yeah, and so like the claim is that it's like similar-ish to ranch, kind of, because it's like a creamy dairy dip for your pizza. I don't know.
That's strange. He would literally just like he wouldn't dip it in the milk. He would just pour a little bit of milk.
What the
on top of
fuck?
the
That's
pizza.
even weirder, dude.
So there'd just be like a little puddle of milk on the
What
pizza.
the fuck?
I shit you not, dude. I saw him do it every single Friday because we'd have pizza on Fridays. Pizza Factory
What
pizza.
the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
That's weird, dude. That's super weird.
And I could be wrong, but I think he would do it with white milk because on Fridays we could get chocolate milk.
Yeah.
I think he would do it with white milk.
Yeah, of course. That's the only way. Among Us said, wait, look up Pilk, Pepsi milk. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of the Pilk memes.
Ew, Pepsi milk? That's
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah,
That
I've
is
seen.
that is not is that a thing? Well, I know
Yeah.
that Coca-Cola did the thing where they added coffee, like a Coca-Cola coffee
Yep.
thing. But it wasn't actual coffee. It was more like they added like an espresso flavoring to it.
Gotcha. So yeah, this is on
I don't
Mythical
know,
Kitchen.
dude.
I watch this channel pretty frequently, but they these are just testing food crimes in general. Yeah, that was fucking loud. So
No, it's fine. It's just that thinking about like all those different things.
Sometimes
that
Josh's
he's-
noises make me gag.
If you want to get real fancy with your Pilk, you drink it through a cinnamon straw. I shouldn't put that back in there.
He's so.
And then I didn't even habaneros. We
So
get
he's
Only
testing
liberal.
a bunch of stuff like all at once. But
milk braised pork. The milk is going to turn into milk solids in
Okay.
there, and then the Pepsi
Okay.
is just to add a little bit of sweetness. But when this cooks with a hot,
that's
fat,
actually a
it's gonna
common one. He's probably making carnitas. Because like when I make carnitas in the crock pot, you put Coca-Cola in it.
create little caramelly bits that are actually
That's
going to
exactly
stick
why.
to the pork.
He
on
needs
that.
to stop.
The thick all just gonna forming. We're gonna let this cheese come to
Trying to see the,
like I said, beautiful words continue.
Part where he starts drinking the pill.
Slamming beers the whole time.
I'm gonna make a custom hat and
Over here, just packing up this carnitas.
Yeah, they
Look
are
at how
carnitas, yep.
freaking awesome just
salt.
cream cheese because Pepsi is
Does he not? Yeah, is he just doing Pilk carnitas? Is that what happened?
this
Seems
is a
like that's
coup
what happened.
that
I'm good, bro. I don't want to do Pilk. That's gross. I'm sorry. I would not do that. That's just nasty.
You wouldn't drink Pilk, dude?
No, that's nasty.
Come on, man. Supposedly it's good.
Not gonna do it.
All right, we're trying Pilk. So originally I
Good
was
for
gonna
this
have
guy,
the glass
man.
empty and pour
Good
the Pepsi
for
in
this
on
guy.
camera, but I have little tiny baby hands and trying to want to grab a spoon here.
Dude, look at this. 40,000 views. I'm so proud of this guy, bro. This proves that anybody can make a good video.
Yeah.
You can get 40,000. We could get 40,000 viewers. Look at that
Ready?
face, dude. Dude, fucking gross. He's a fucking heathen. He's a fucking disgusting degenerate, dude. He's deforming back into monkey, dude. He's devolving.
I think I need more milk. I don't think I added enough milk.
That's his critique. Is I think I need more milk.
Ew, bro.
There we go.
So people like him is just proof where it's like, see, you don't really need like humans. You know what I mean? Like humans, like the people like Donald Trump or like Elon Musk look at this and they go, oh, maybe we should just make those robots and make them do all the work. Like we don't really need, like we can make them live off of Pilk and tofu and they'll be happy.
Yeah.
Like no, dude, I will not.
in the game, a spaceship.
We are all not like him.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't see it like being that bad, I guess, but it does seem kind of weird. All right. Here's your time to shine, Among Us. Let's see what your video brings.
In the game, a spaceship crew tries to keep the ship running.
However, there are imposters among them attempting to hijack the ship and destroy the occupants. Doesn't this sound familiar? On September 11th...
What's the song? It's like dun 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 or whatever the song.
Yeah.
It's getting sus.
Yeah. Okay. That's you passed the first check. That was a funny one. That was a funny one. I liked that one. Wholesome enough, edgy enough. It was a good blend. I liked that.
It's quick.
It's very quick. Yeah, it's good.
It's a good meme.
Great work.
Good memes.
I saw one that was similar to this the other day. Let's see. I can find it. I don't know. I'm not positive I can show this one on the stream, but I'll post it in Discord. But I'll show Austin at least. The only reason I don't know if I can actually show this one, I mean, you tell me what you think. You're better with 2S than I am.
Buzz, we missed the truck. We're not aiming for the truck.
I saw that one. Somebody showed me that at work the other day, and I was like, "Oh boy!" All right, we'll put up the stream.
We're not aiming for the truck.
We're not aiming for the truck.
I get it. Y'all know what was going down.
Buzz, we missed the truck. We're not aiming for the truck.
It's one of my favorite memes of recent times that anybody showed me. It's a classic. But yeah, somebody just pulled that up at work, and they're like, "Look at this meme." I was like, "Okay, cool, yeah, I'll check it out." And they played that, and I was like, "Oh, brother, you went heavy with the meme." Good times. Yeah, good work on the video.
Yeah, I appreciate
Among
it,
Us.
dude.
Yeah.
Thank you, and I'm pretty sure. Thank you for coming. Thank you. I think you followed, dude. Thank you for following, dude. I appreciate you hanging around in the stream.
Yeah. Well, shoot, dude. What now? What's
I don't know. You tell me, dude.
what's next? So we could dive back into the Twitter thing that we were talking about.
Oh yeah, look at that tweet, dude. Let's click on my tweet. Click on my tweets here. Look at this, dude. This is one of the more recent tweets I put. It said, "Is this real or is it a psyop to make us think that the Chinese and the Russians are conniving?" I don't know. It's a common job in Venezuela to make money off old school RuneScape. This is like a thing where you can actually, in Venezuela, inflation is so bad that like no one makes any money. However, you could actually make a decent wage in Venezuela if what you did was work 8 hours in RuneScape to collect, like, there's a couple of items that are kind of hard to collect, like you have to spend a lot of time to collect them. So what these Venezuelans do is they own like the old school RuneScape economy and certain natural resources in old school RuneScape. So like you go to them and you can buy up those resources. They then get all these resources, GP or whatever it's called, like the goal in RuneScape, and then they can use that money and convert it to either Bitcoin and then change it to their currency, or I think they actually get US dollars from it. And
How the hell does that work?
because people will pay them USD, like $3 USD for 10 million GP.
Oh wow,
And $3 is like a good wage, a good day's wage for them.
that's wild.
So they'll spend all day earning 8 hours spending 10 million GP, and then some kid will pay them $3.
Huh.
And that's like they can feed their kids off of that because inflation is so bad in Venezuela. So like the Venezuelans are like huge. They scam a lot too in the old school RuneScape. Everyone knows, like, watch out for the Venezuelans. But so that's the thing. So I'm thinking, like, you know, hey man, if that's real and that's what's going on, I mean, maybe this is real. I don't know if this is real, but this is what they're saying. There are over 10,000 estimated click farms in the world. Some use very complicated software to send a network message to millions of workers to shape events. Some call these folks bots, but that idea is so 2014. This is the tip of a massive iceberg. And you see this chick just lined up with tons of like these cheap little like tablets or iPhone lookalikes. And she's just clicking. Like, what do you think she's doing? Is she just clicking for ads?
Yeah,
or is she clicking to like comments that they're supposed to like, or clicking to downvote comments? But
yeah, I mean, you can't even really see like what's on there.
Or is it? I mean, this looks pretty real. This looks like this probably is really going on, but I just don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. And I mean, she's doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
she's doing
13,
a lot,
14,
dude.
15, 16. Let's call it 20. So 20, 40, 60. And how much can you really sway shit though with just like 60 devices? I mean, how many people?
I mean, there's another person right there.
For sure.
You assume there's another person here, and then behind her too, probably.
I mean, how
in a small
lucrative
room.
could this be though? Because somebody's like got to be paying these people a wage, right? Like, so who are they being paid by?
$3. Yeah, $2, $3. I don't know. $3
Yeah.
a day, $2 a day.
And so I mean, who are they being paid by? Like, so I mean, like you got to pay
Chinese.
rent on this building, and then like, yeah, I mean, say I guess if you have like if she's doing 60 likes,
it's not
you got
rent.
10
It's
people
all
in there.
it's all the tech and stuff and the internet. And the
For
bandwidth.
sure, yeah. And then like if you got 10 people in there, you're getting what is that, 600 likes on a tweet? I feel like that doesn't seem like that swaying. Maybe it's just not cost efficient. I don't know.
That's definitely. I mean, wait. So do you think like bot farms aren't real?
No, they are. I think there's way better
okay.
ways to do it. I would think, like somebody was saying, with like software.
No. So some folks call these bots, but that idea is so 2014. So like the idea is that now what they have is they do have bot accounts, but people run these bot accounts, and so people have it set up to have like you know what I mean? Like this person is running 60 bot accounts.
For sure. But so for like a click farm though, couldn't you just make a software that like would go on, like a tweet, sign out, sign into a different account, like the tweet, sign out, sign in, like, sign out, sign in, like, and like just run that on a software for like you would just take one computer and not a person there like physically going through.
Yeah,
and
but
clicking?
this person is typing on each different comment like our glorious leader is gonna kick this person's butt. This person, right? You know what I mean? They're like
Yeah,
typing
for
this
sure,
type of
yeah.
stuff. You know what I mean? They're able to. I don't know. It's interesting to see what's going on. I mean, there's tons of other pictures. I started doing a deep dive into this. Not a super deep dive, but I started looking into this, and this is like supposedly this is going on all over, and they're doing it for different reasons. They're doing it also just to click on certain things for advertisements. I mean, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
but that's not what I was trying to get into. Let's scroll. What else do I got in here, dude? Oh, this is a good little meme tweet, dude. It's the, you know how you ever seen those the war maps between Russia and the Ukraine?
Yeah.
So this is like a little heat map of what's going on. It's like NATO's they them army. You got the Jews with the LGBTs in the Reddit group, and NATO's there, and the Marvel Avengers there. They're all encircling the Russians, dude. And of course, there is a fashion contingency because yes, Ukraine, there is like a lot of fascists, Nazis, like outward, like there's tons of Nazis in the Ukraine army that have swastikas and stuff. But we're all just gonna forget that, right?
Yeah.
This one was trippy too. This was a great video, dude. I think this is off the coast of Mexico somewhere. Watch.
Oh, dude.
I'll show your ass up, dude. You want to fucking show off for everyone? I'll fucking show off, dude. Boom!
That's so crazy, dude. That thing's got vertical out of the water too.
They knew what was going. They all know what's going on. They're showing off for people, and they probably get fish and shit too. They're probably baiting this shit. I bet you, the Mexicans.
That's so insane.
Like I'm gonna get the most bait, dude. I'll show.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, it was a cool video. Oh, this video was sick too, dude. Listen to this bird, dude. A starling.
Kiss. Gonna give him a kiss.
I've seen this.
Gonna give him a kiss. Gonna give him a kiss. Gonna
Yeah.
give him a kiss. Gonna give him a kiss.
So crazy.
Isn't that crazy, bro?
My sweet turd bird. Who's my precious jabby bird?
Like,
Who's
what
my
the
precious
hell?
jabby
Yeah.
bird?
So you can't post links in the chat Among Us. That's why we have the channel in the Discord.
Who's my precious jabby bird? Who's my sweet jabby angel? Who's my precious? Who's my
That's so
sweet
trippy,
jabby
bro.
angel?
So
What the hell?
crazy.
He's doing Star Wars shit. He's like, I'm not doing that one for you, bud. He's like, I'm over it. Oh, now he's doing it. Never mind, I'm wrong.
He's so sweet.
So crazy. Yeah, so any links have to go in the Discord. Amogus.
No, you're
No,
fine.
you're good, yeah.
You're fine. Oh, and then I was posting some spicy shit, dude.
So what was the one you were saying that
Clinton
you
kill
got
list.
flack for?
So it's a twit reply. If you go to the notifications, look, there's 20 plus. There's probably like 30 people. Look, 100 plus. There's at least 100 people. Go to click on the one where everyone's just shitting on us.
This
dude.
one?
They hate Christians, bro. I mean,
Or this one?
No, the first one. They hate Christians. Look, 355 people, bro. Like, oh my god, dude. And this was just like a couple hours ago. And tomorrow morning, there's probably gonna be 1,000. Dude, it's all, and this person is this person, by the way, I'm gonna put this, hopefully we can get this out there. Everyone who liked this tweet, this person that you guys liked, they have N slurs, N-word slurs, F-word slurs, G slurs, all horrible. This is a horrible Twitter account that you guys like, so you guys shall be ashamed of yourselves. You freaking liberals. Because you think you hate a Christian. I'm not even a Christian person. I was off on my own ancient alien shit, having my own good time. And then this person comes in, and then everybody else starts saying I'm a Bible thumper and I need to get rid of my creationism. I'm like, bro, that's not even what I'm on about. I'm off on some ancient aliens. I'm on the freaking 9th level of the internet. You're still back there freaking learning about like God and whether God's dead. Dude, I'm deep in the freaking trenches. I'm deep down here with ancient aliens, Lemuria, fucking. I'm not talking about this Bible thumping stuff. Everybody thinks I was like a Christian, and so I've never gotten so much hate.
So why
before in
did
my
people
life,
think
dude.
that you were a Christian though? Like I'm
Okay, so
confused.
I was just doing a funny tweet. There was a National Geographic. This is a National Geographic post in Madagascar habitat, and so I typed in because it's my big thing. You know, I've always been into Lemuria, been into the lemur question, big into ancient hidden history of Earth, ancient aliens, all this weird stuff. And so I say, are we all going to ignore the fact, I'm just trying to play, that evolution has yet to come up with an adequate reason for how lemurs got to Madagascar.
Yeah.
We don't know how lemurs got to Madagascar, let alone how they speciated, which means became so many different species in such a short time there without enough known pressures. So like we don't know why so many different species of lemurs happened in Madagascar. When you look at, and then go ahead and click on that post, because I kind of keep going into it, but nobody actually reads the rest of the post probably. Keep scrolling down. Yeah, perfect. So here's a link to their own website spewing this horrible, ridiculous propaganda. Yes, folks, they want you, the National Geographic and evolutionary biologists, Darwinists, they want you to believe this is literally their hypothesis. I'm not like, you're going to think that I'm shit talking and I'm like, oh, you're being funny. No, this is actually what they believe. That lemur hopped on a piece of driftwood. He got his girlfriend to hop on too. There happened to be some rotting fruit on the driftwood that fell on, enough for the 3-month voyage that would have to go across seas. They've tried to figure out in which time period, like, oh, maybe 160 million, or maybe a long time ago, the trade winds changed. And because right now, and for as long as we've ever been able to tell, if you were to get on driftwood from Africa, you would go north to India. You wouldn't go to Madagascar.
Are there lemurs in India?
That's where they're from.
Okay.
So they're from India. They traveled. Some went into Eurasia, and then down into Africa.
Okay.
And then the theory is that from Africa, from southern Africa, a lemur got on a piece of driftwood, jumped onto it with his girlfriend, with 3 months worth of rotting fruit, and then they sailed across with their compass, both loving each other, holding on to each other, eating their rotting food for 3 months, the 3-month journey, and then got off, were healthy enough to replicate, have children, and then create more different species in that short amount of time than the arrest amount of time. Then there's more species there than there are in all of India and all of Africa combined.
Yeah.
No, if you look, that's why in that Disney movie or whatever, the lemurs of Madagascar, they kind of make jabs out of it. You know what I mean? It's like the lemurs of Madagascar. No evolutionist wants to talk about the lemurs of Madagascar because no one has an answer. We really don't know. We really don't know. And so literally, mammals rafted to Madagascar. That's climate models suggest, because they say, oh, well, maybe there actually there was some trade winds, and so the raft hypothesis might work. Bro, it is so crazy how wild. You have to drink the Kool-Aid so much to believe that lemurs made that. And then I said the whole, and then I keep going off about it. But people didn't read that. They didn't see that I put my own thing. They just read that that crazy person's toast where they said, no one cares, buddy. And then everybody liked that comment about how no one, or whatever, whatever she said something like,
yes, we are, sweetie.
Yes, we are, sweetie. We're just going to ignore that.
We're going to ignore that.
And then a bunch of other people started putting, they're very, no, other people are saying like, better idea than how you think God is still more believable in the God. No way. And then this is actually someone on my side. But yeah, most people were just like, they hate God. I didn't realize that people were going to take that approach. So I had no idea. I wouldn't think I was going to get some. I thought
you
I was
literally
get
hashtagged Lemuria.
Yeah, exactly. Because I was kind of like trolling a little bit.
Yeah. So I don't know why people went to,
because they don't know about Lemuria. They just thought that I was, because I said evolution. I was like, evolution is still not figured out. You know what I mean? Look, adaptation to me and not fairy evolution. Or no, that person's on my side. Oh, look, I got some people on my side.
Yeah.
But I mean, God, dude, so many. I didn't realize. Yeah, dude, 400 people.
They are very buoyant. I'm guessing one day all the lemurs just napped at high tide and then floated to Madagascar.
I think he's being serious, though, dude. I think he's like, are people that, like, people really fucking believe that?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, and then look what I said to her. But nobody cared. Like, I got two votes for that. Look, 360 votes. Ella was so ignorant because I went to her. It's not her. It's a dude. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But he's pretending. And I said, stick your head in that hole. By the way, I love all the N-word slurs, F-word slurs, G slurs all over your page. And then all these people are liking your comment, you bigot. But you don't want to learn which is the worst, because he's like literally like, yeah, we're just going to ignore you and your facts.
Yeah.
Or not your facts, because they're not facts, but your cool information. You know what I mean? It's like, screw you. The worst part is that you are ignorant and you don't want to learn.
Yeah.
But also you have a bunch of N-word slurs, like F-word slurs. Like, he's clearly a shit poster, and he doesn't have a single, he's in it. He's pumped. How many? He has like 30 followers. He's pumped. He's like, this is the most engagement I've ever gotten in.
Yeah.
But he has tons of uncle incels saying the N-word. I found him saying like the F-word somewhere. It's like, dude, I'm gonna make fun of you, dude. I'm gonna call you out. But no one cared.
Yeah.
No one cared, obviously. But whatever, dude. It's all good. Any engagement's good engagement, I guess. But I'm just surprised that I wasn't expecting to get so much hate. But that's what happens if you're a Christian. If you're a Christian on Twitter,
apparently
you're gonna get a lot of hate. I'm okay with whatever.
Among us, so that's why I stay off Twitter. Yeah, Twitter's one of those like places. It's kind of like you can catch a lot of flack on Twitter. I also didn't know this. It was just like linked on that page that Coolio died.
Yeah, he died a couple days ago.
That's how did I not hear about that? It's a bummer.
It was kind of probably because of like the hurricane, and then
yeah.
R.I.P.
Coolio. Yeah, R.I.P. Coolio for real. It's a bummer. He was a good artist. Yeah, that's wild. People like went
people
so
just
crazy
took it the
on
wrong way, I guess.
Twitter.
I don't know. Like, I don't think there wasn't very many. There was some people. Yeah, see this guy. That guy's being serious. He's like,
Which
bro.
guy? This guy?
Yeah, that guy's like, bro, life finds a way. Yes, the raft hypothesis actually is believable.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's not, dude. Okay, so that's one of the original Lost Lands people knew to learn more. Yeah, see, at least this guy gets it. Lemuria is bullshit. Yeah, it probably is bullshit. It's a kind of a joke. But you know, I'm still saying look into it because it makes sense. Lemuria would be between India and Africa.
Yeah.
That's the idea, is that how did the lemurs get to Madagascar? Well, maybe there was a landmass that was now been taken up by the Indian Sea. We kind of have a little bit of evidence for that even. That one's fun.
All right, let's see. Among Us posted another video, and it says memes that are actually funny. It's a long one, though. We'll check out at least a couple of them, though. Oh, from freaking Meme Corp, dude. Meme Corp's dropping memes to the people. Let's see what you got on this one.
What are you doing?
But you don't even have any hair.
Oh, dude.
How's it going?
I love Butter Dog. Salt. You remember Salt? Pure Salt?
Yeah.
He used to love the Butter Dog meme. That used to be one of his favorite memes.
Whoa, dude.
Whoa.
Caution horses. That seems like a strange thing to warn somebody.
Potato.
That's a good one, too.
Donut.
Potato. It's a little potato.
Oh, potato.
Whoa, bro.
I didn't like that one.
Potato. It's a little potato.
Oh, potato.
Oh, boy. I did
It's
not like that
the
one
way
at all.
But he should have just left it out there instead of like.
I'll fight you for it.
Oh, jeez, dude.
Fuck, bro.
That was crazy. This is cool. Like, it's like augmented reality.
There's no way the cat sees anything though, right?
No, it's a real RC car.
Oh, okay. It is a real RC.
Yeah.
car. Okay, shit.
So everything else is like, because I'm guessing that's how he gets it to move around his house, right? Like, so it just must be a.
Okay, I didn't. Okay.
Yeah, the cat. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. That's fucked, dude.
Yeah.
Poor cat.
That's kind of a cool like game thing though. Let's see what other memes you got.
Whoa.
Is that real? Oh, jeez. It scared me. That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Tyson, c'est immense au volant. C'est pas des conneries, regardez, il tourne et tout. Il le sent. Tu as tout gagné. C'est tout pour Tyson.
There's some weird memes.
Gagné, Tyson. Tu as tout. Et regardez comme il freine, hein, Tyson. Tyson, on arrive. Il y a les voitures, hein, mon fils. Freine au stop, pile.
Squishy, bro.
Oof.
No! Did you ever do that when you were a kid?
No.
No, you never made one of those eggs?
I mean, I guess I've seen them. I've seen other people make them, I guess.
I used to make
Maybe
them all
I've
the
even
time.
made them one time in school.
I used to make them at home all the time, like just
Like
for
put
fun.
vinegar on it or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you have to leave it. What the heck? That was a wild one. Yeah, you leave the egg in vinegar for a few days.
Ugh.
She died.
Oh my god.
I knew it was going there.
Jeez.
Alright, let's scan through for some more good memes.
You are Paimon, one of the 8 kings of hell.
Oh,
that was sweet. That's a cool one.
I mean, he got really lucky. Though,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, that was wild.
Bro. Yeah, exactly.
Was it an armadillo? Yeah. Dude, a bunch of people on Twitter have these things. They're Sir, what is the name of these things? Types of wild cats.
Wildcat. There's the African wildcat, European wildcat. What type of wildcat you looking for, my friend?
The
servile?
Yeah. What did you just say?
Servile?
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Servile? Serval?
Yeah. Yeah. A bunch of people on Twitter have these things. Or on TikTok.
That thing
That's
just
what
looks
that.
like a fucking tonk, dude. It looks
Yeah.
like an ocelot.
That's what that last thing was. That was just in that
Thing just
video.
looks mean, dude.
Yeah, they're freaking.
I don't know how I feel about
shitheads,
that.
dude.
Like, I see that too with like people have like, there's this chick on YouTube who has this like, she has pet foxes, dude. I don't think
Yeah.
it's like, this isn't a cat. This isn't a domestic house cat.
Yeah.
Foxes are not dogs. Like, they're wild animals, and it's really obvious.
Yeah, for sure.
They're like not nice.
Yeah, no, not at all.
That thing looked gnarly. That thing looked at like he was playing with like, here's water, and it's like, get that fucking thing away.
Yeah, get that the fuck away from me right now. That's like the chick that's like big on TikTok that has one. Thing's a fucking asshole, bro.
Yeah, dude. Like, what is that? You like, she just lets it fuck with you. Like, what is that? Like, it's like a parent who's like child. They just like get
Yeah.
away with everything.
Yeah, like she posted this one video and like she walks into her kitchen.
No, foxes cannot be tamed, bro.
People think, yeah, it's like the people that think that fucking chimps can be tamed.
It's that thing where it's like you can domesticate them, kind of. No, you can't even domesticate them. That's what I'm saying. You cannot domesticate them.
Yeah.
You can tame them, but you cannot domesticate them. So you can make them so that they're tame,
Yeah.
but they will not be domesticated.
For
Like
sure.
you can't live with them. They do not live with people. Like you can make it so that they're, oh look, they're nice, but that's the thing is, they're gonna go ape crazy on you sometimes. And like the fox shits in the shits in the bed. It shits in the bed. It pisses all over the bed, and it lets you know like, this is my territory.
Yep.
Not yours.
Yeah, that chick that has the serval, she like is filming this video and she goes in the kitchen and it's just up on top of her refrigerator, just fucking just staring down at her. Yeah, just staring down at her.
Exactly.
And
Saying,
she
like,
like,
"This is mine."
yeah, and she like walks in and she's like, hey, and it just goes, and then
course.
she's like, oh, quit being a bad boy.
Yeah,
Like tries to like shush him off the fridge. She's like, here, get down. And he's just sitting there like, I will fucking kill you right now. He's just like looking at her, he's swatting at her hand and stuff. And she's like, no, you got to get off the fridge. She's like, it's time for your dinner. And she opens up the fridge and then guess what she feeds it? A fucking raw steak. It's like, bro, that's not a pet dog. That thing is eating raw meat off the kitchen floor, bro. It's not a domesticated pet.
Yeah, and if you try to take the food from it, it'd probably attack its hand. You know.
For sure.
And
That
he's
thing
like,
will
no, it
destroy
loves me.
you.
It loves me, and it's like,
No, it doesn't.
Maybe it kind of does, but it's still wild.
It loves you because you give it food.
Exactly. And if you get in between it, exactly, that's the issue, man. And Among Us says, I thought foxes can be potty trained, so I think they can be like, you can make it so that they mostly go poop outside and stuff.
Yeah.
And pee outside, but the thing is that it does it for territorial reasons. So like this fox that I would watch, she's the most famous person on YouTube that does foxes. Like, it lives outside and it poops outside, but it likes to go inside. And if it hasn't been inside for a couple days, the fox will go into every room and piss in every room. And she goes, "No, don't do that, good boy.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it, it's doing it again." And it just does it. And it's just like, it's a territorial thing. It doesn't know what inside the house is. You know what I mean? Oh, I just don't get it. Look at that thing. It's fat too. You can tell that thing is.
This isn't even the one that I'm looking at.
That thing is hella, like, unfortunately, it's probably way too overweight.
Yeah, this isn't even the one.
Look at that. It's like
yeah.
saying, "Give me the food."
Yeah, it's like trying to take it out of her hand.
Her dad just let her get away with way too much shit growing up, bro.
Yeah.
I swear to God. You can have anything you want, princess.
Exactly.
It's illegal in my state. That's okay, honey. Just keep it inside the house.
This one, I think.
White
is the
girls.
one.
White girls aren't the type of people that go to prison.
I think this is
You
the
can
one.
do
that I'm
whatever you
thinking
want,
of.
princess. You can break the law. White girls don't get in trouble.
Yeah.
Jesus, bro.
Look at that thing, bro. And listen to it.
Yeah, it's saying, "Get the fuck away from me."
Yeah, it's like, back the fuck off with your fucking camera. I'm trying to eat this chicken, bro.
Whoa, dude.
Bro,
Whoa,
exactly,
bro.
dude. It's not happy, dog.
Christ, dude.
That thing doesn't like you, dude.
Yeah, it's got a collar on though.
Yeah.
It's a pet. Look, imagine it just attacks the dog.
And look how scared the dog looks. The dog just looks horrified. He's just like, "Oh,
The dog's like, "Mom, I'm being
I don't
chill,
like
man."
this thing."
Look at that thing.
Yeah.
And the dog's just like, "I'm chill, man. There's nothing. I'm your friend." Look at that. It's biting him.
Yeah. And he's just like, "Oh, look how cute he is for TikTok." See, dude? Bro, they're wild beasts. Among Us said, "I want a bird for a pet." Yeah, a bird's a good pet.
I feel like every single time the owner does that, the owner's like wanting to be like, "Dude, I will fucking kill you."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if I did that with my cat, just as a master, that's how I would be. Like, I could not take that thing as my pet. If that thing came up to me and growled at me, I would be like, "The fuck you think you are?"
Yeah, see,
Every
it would
single
push
time.
me off like that, and I'd just slap it.
Every single time I'd be like, "Who the fuck you think
Yeah.
you are, dude?" I'm an alpha your rat. Like, I would not. They're not pets. And that's the thing, is that I could not do that to my pet.
Yeah.
I could not, if my pet was like to do that to me, I could not be like, put him in his place every time, because I'd be like, "You know what? You are clearly a beast of your own."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you clearly do not want to master.
Yeah.
And I clearly do not want to master you.
And see, this is like obviously like in like LA or somewhere too, with like a small ass backyard. You just have this tiny little pool here.
No, yeah, it's that thing. It's that thing I told you, dude. It's freaking crazy.
Yeah, like this is very obviously like a Southern California fucking condo's backyard.
Yep. It's probably LA.
See, bro, like they're not. And then he's just gonna take that whole ass raw chicken and he's just gonna rub it all over your fucking floor.
Yeah, exactly, bro. It's just sitting there waiting for it.
He said, "If I'm gonna be honest, the wildcat's claws were unsheathed when getting the food from the owner."
Still.
Yeah. See, I feel like they probably take these cats and get them declawed.
Yeah, for sure, but it doesn't change the fact that it doesn't change the fact that that's their behavior.
And it doesn't change the fact that he has teeth, bro.
That too, yeah. But just the fact that that's its behavior, it's like, that's no bueno for me,
Yeah.
man. I don't want to master over someone who's like clearly supposed to be in the wild. Like, I honestly believe that dogs aren't honestly supposed to be man's pets. I believe cats are pretty much domesticated. Like, it's a symbiotic relationship. These types of things, I think this is just like I think this is like in the future we're gonna look at this and we're gonna be like, these people were like doing they're creating environments where these wild animals will not be healthy in. Like basically, I bet you all these servals have they probably have mental illness. Like in their own form of mental illness. You know what I mean? Like they probably all get deranged and mentally ill because they're living in a world where they're not supposed to live, and it's probably extremely toxic and they get depressed.
They're probably super understimulated. And
Yeah, it's just to me it seems like it's super that's not, I don't think it's cool to like raise wild animals as pets. Like it's like circus type shit. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think people are going to look back at it too and be like, "Nah. I'm cool if you go out and live with them. Like if you go out to their world and live with them, that's different. But don't bring them into your house."
I agree. Have you ever seen people do this thing?
I think I've seen a video of this before, of someone doing something like this. This is what I think it is.
I'm doing it like way too often. Okay, so you like okay, I'll show you because it's freaking cool. Okay. Hi. Oh.
Yeah, it's super weird. It's like ventriloquism, basically. But it's
Shit, that's a classic TikTok girl. Just
Hi.
says too much.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Nice. Like you just delay your words after you mouth them. So
it's
it
super
looks like-
weird. I've seen a bunch of people that have been doing that on TikTok recently, though. There's this one guy that'll go out and he'll do it in public. Like he'll ask people for directions like that, and like he lives in like New York, so it's just tons of tourists.
Okay, yeah.
And so he'll like walk up and be like, "Hey, like, can you tell me how to get to so and so?" And then he'll do the voice delay thing, and everybody's just like staring at him. They're just like everybody's face is exactly the same. They're just kind of like,
Yeah, this is strange.
"What
Is this me or?"
Exactly. Everybody kind of has that face of like, "I swear I'm not going crazy right now." But yeah, it's a cool skill, I guess.
All right, dude. Let's finish it off with right here. Who's the 5th grader, dude? We're gonna have to look at them. We're gonna have to judge.
Oh baby.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't
Oh
wanna
what?
watch it.
God damn.
I think we actually should call it, but it was kind of an edgy joke. But I don't think I want to get too much into it. We have to look at the 5th graders and be like, that one's in 5th grade. Like, it's edgy.
I mean,
what type of video?
Here, let's at least we'll pull up just the.
You think she looks like she's at least a 7th grader, man?
Here, we'll at least pull up the lineup and look and see them, and then we won't get too edgy, but yeah, we can finish wrapping it up. That the freaking D'Amelio chick that I just showed. Oh, here, okay, here's the lineup. Versus 2 secret college students.
Is it through
huh?
the subjects they might be learning in school, or is it just by how they look? We brought together 6 5th graders.
I am a 5th grader.
I'm a 5th grader.
I'm a 5th grader.
I'm a 5th grader.
I'm a 5th grader. I am a 5th
I already know the answer. I swear to God, I already know the
We
answer.
brought together 6 5th graders.
I am a 5th grader.
I'm a 5th grader.
She's the college one.
I'm a 5th grader.
I'm a
He's the college one. So first off, look at Gordon's setup. Also, his name is Gordon.
So
He's one of them.
I don't
And
know, dude.
I think it's Gordon.
Any of these?
Actually, I don't think it's her because she's got kid teeth.
Brought together.
I was trying to
6
base it off
5th
the
graders.
teeth.
I am a 5th grader.
I think it's Micah and Gordon.
I'm a 5th
If
grader.
one of these are
I'm
supposed
a
to be
5th
college
grader.
students, they
I'm
have
a
like a
5th grader.
genetic.
I am a
Correct, yeah.
And
It's
tried
not
something
fair.
different on this episode. We brought 2 moles.
We're college kids.
Oh, there they are.
So
Guess
the-
we should have just
so
kept
the-
watching.
So the 5th graders have to figure out the mold.
Yeah, it's a Jubilee show called Odd Man Out. I've seen this one before. Yeah, I guess we could have
No
kept
camera.
watching it and
We
just to
brought
figure out who
Way
they.
more sense. I was gonna say, dude. That no.
Yeah, they don't look like 5th graders at all. They look like college
It's like
kids.
kind of fucked up that they like, hey, they're Asian.
no
Like
camera.
it'll be hard for them
Can
to
the
tell.
5th graders find the odd
Yeah.
man out?
All right, Among Us, have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping in.
Student is going to have a bigger vocabulary. I'm also going to ask if you guys have TikTok because I think a lot of people have TikTok at our age. I do think a college student would have TikTok. So I don't know.
We're both tutors, so we kind of have that little inside scoop.
I don't have any.
That's why I said you can like base it off the teeth. Like the fucking fifth graders all have fucked up little kid teeth.
Yeah, but I don't know if fifth graders are smart enough to figure that out.
Yeah, and then like the two. Good night, Among Us. Thanks for stopping in, man. Hopefully we'll see you again in the future. But yeah, the two college chicks have like
Of anyone yet, but
normal ass adult teeth.
Is that what a child would say?
What is your...
Oh, so they don't actually talk to each
No.
other. They just.
So it's muted, and they just have to. So they don't even get to see each other. Is part of this fucking
great.
show.
We have a bunch of fifth graders talking to older people over chat. I love this idea.
Yeah.
How old are you? I love it. This is a great idea.
Usually
Dude.
has like 10 questions.
Yeah.
So two above 18-year-olds talking to a bunch of fifth graders over text chat.
It's all right though, because they're tutors.
That's true. We trust them around our children.
Where am I? Who's the college student?
Okay, if it's a college kid, I feel like they wouldn't be in school. Because college is...
I feel like this, yeah, like it's like super delayed because Zoe's like, "What's your favorite subject?" And then like this person said it too. "When did you end school today?" "Writing, math. I love writing. I ended at 3." It's like just such a weird, like, it's just so chaotic. Like everybody's just trying to answer a bunch of different questions at once.
Misspelled something, so she can't be the college student, unless if she's trying too hard. I've never seen.
Gordon's fucking
a
smart,
fifth
dude.
grader uses multiple exclamation marks.
I think I suspect Gordon. His typing is all upper.
Oh yeah, dude. Gordon's a fucking nerd, bro. Look at his typing. "Oh sweet, comma, that's awfully convenient, Preston. Perfect punctuation. Using the terms awfully convenient as a fifth grader, bro. Come on."
You could tell Preston it types with his 2 index fingers. You could tell by the way he's typing.
Yeah. You could just see he pulled his hand up and he was like this. He like pulled off the keyboard and
You could tell, dude.
his hands were still in this shape.
If you rewind it, you could see how the way he's typing. You
Yeah.
can tell by the way they hunch over like that. Like,
And then watch at the end when he pulls his hands up. You're totally right.
Letters, and that's college student typing.
See,
Yeah.
he pulls his hand away like still in the shape. Yeah.
Michaela's is talking about biology. However, we haven't studied biology yet, so I'm not sure about that.
Oh, he's interrogating people.
Gordon seems...
Look at Gordon's punctuation, bro. Michaela, comma.
Personally-
I have a question, comma.
I haven't personally studied biology. I mean, I understand what biology is completely, but
I've had to study it on my free time. I personally have studied I log into the Yale online textbooks to study my biology classes
seems more like
because my elementary school has not started them.
Suspicious.
Who said they learned biology? They're gonna get her. Okay.
Yeah, bro, they're gonna vote Gordon out immediately.
And Zoe is not the rule, okay? I'm trusting them.
Okay, I think we're good. I think they will leave us.
I don't know. Oh, I feel so power hungry.
I just want to see. Okay, here's the voting. I guarantee Preston gets booted.
fucking Micah didn't type anything. Mike is just sitting there like, huh?
Yeah, Mike is just lost.
Vote for Gordon.
Of course.
He used writing that I would use in like school.
I'm probably gonna vote for Michaela.
Alexandra, okay? That's a college student name. I don't trust you. College student. Gordon uses a lot of strong vocabulary.
Yeah, bro, Gordon's a fucking narc.
Michaela, because, you know, she's the more suspicious one.
Michaela, because biology, and everyone else was like biology.
Wait, why did they guess?
Because he said...
So they're trying to blend in, so they have to vote still.
I guess.
And it's like she said, like, we're voting for Michaela because everybody was suspicious of Michaela.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet in 5th grade. And I was like, why would you say in 5th grade? Are you trying to make me think you're in 5th grade?
The votes are in, and we have a tie.
Oh.
So the two people with the most votes right now are Gordon and Michaela.
That's not me. Not me. No.
Also, are the Amy sisters both Amy, or is just Amy's there and her sister's with her, but they didn't name her?
Yeah, I don't get that either.
That kind of sucks. Like Amy's name is there, but they could have easily just been like Amy and Emily. You know?
Is Gordon.
Yeah, dude, I told you. I knew Gordon was getting out the first fucking round. Exactly. I probably shouldn't have used as much grammar in my thing.
YouTuber, if you watch YouTube, of course, because I know not everyone watches YouTubes. YouTube.
Let's see what they ask us.
Yeah,
first,
and then we'll answer.
And then
Or
we'll
we'll
ask.
And we'll answer. I'm nervous.
I like pink noodles.
What's fake noodle?
Stranger Kings.
Ninja.
What
I like
it's a show.
think noodles.
Hour
This is so weird, bro.
day for screens.
An hour only for screens?
Roblox.
I don't play Roblox. But I feel like if I say that, they'll think that I'm the college
Y'all like
student.
slurp Dirk? What does that even mean, bro?
I love Roblox.
Did you see that? Wait, hold on. Alessandra, scroll back 10 seconds to Alice. Listen to what Alessandra says. Poor little girl. This is what a little girl goes through in life, and this is why we need to, like, you know.
But I feel like if I say that,
No, you gotta go, Bella. There you go. All right, listen to her.
screens.
An hour only for screens?
Roblox.
I don't play Roblox. But I feel like if I say
Oh,
that,
it's Zoe.
they'll think that I'm the college student.
I've been really tied up on this
Never
chat.
mind. Zoe was the one who said that. Okay, I see.
So what she says? She said, "I don't like Roblox, but I feel like if I say that, they're gonna think I'm a college student."
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
she, you know what I'm saying? Like she could have just been like, I guess I'm just thinking like, you know, like girls try to fit in, you know. She's just
Yeah.
trying to fit in, like she's not. That's all I was thinking.
Yeah, I get you, man.
I love
Alessandra's like weird too. She's like, I only get an hour a day for screens. Like she's got super strict parents that are like,
Exactly.
and like I love that she says too. It's
Screens.
exactly.
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
her parents.
It's not phone time.
Yeah.
It's screens, total screen time. So you know that's like the parents too, where they're like, okay. She's like, Mom, can I watch TV after dinner? They're like, well, Alessandra, you already spent 41 minutes on your iPad today and 7 minutes on your cell phone. So you only have 11 minutes of screen time left. Like, you can watch half of one episode. Yeah.
And like twice a year, she gets to have a friend over, and then when they wake up the next day, all right, we're gonna have pancakes, and they go, Mrs. Johnson, these are some funny pancakes. These are gluten free.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
whole grain pancakes.
They're gluten-free whole grain pancakes. And she's like,
They're
wow.
healthy. It's like I usually get syrup. You don't need syrup.
Exactly. It's just they're completely dry, just dry ass like gluten-free brown pancakes.
Dude, those parents are the worst.
The worst, bro.
And just so embarrassing to the kid. too.
For sure. Yeah. Like you ruin friendships like that.
Like you can teach that kid like great lessons when they're like, those are a lot of great lessons. Like, don't get me wrong, you might fucking see me eating some whole wheat shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's great. But it's just that thing of like, you know, there's something about like with the kids and like other kids and like,
Yep.
I don't know.
I agree.
Steve Universe. That's an old people show.
People don't know how to turn off their OCD. You know, sometimes you gotta
Yeah.
turn it off.
Why? Why am I so dumb?
Tucker, who's my favorite
Dude,
TikTok?
Micah doesn't know what to say. He's just nervous, bro. He doesn't say shit.
Yeah.
I can stay on for as long as I like.
I love it.
when my mom
Okay.
says get off.
Exactly. Everybody's just memeing on Alessandra now. That's like one person's like, I get 4 hours a day of screen time and more on the weekends. And then Preston says, I can stay on for as long as I like. And then when my mom tells me to get off, I get off. Like everybody's just like, eat shit, Alessandra, you dumbass. Like a fucking hour of screen time.
I'm going crazy.
Did you guys know
Look at Zoe, dude. She's freaking rocking back and forth.
Yeah, Zoe's stressed. Dude.
You're grounded. You're grounded.
I don't know anything that they're talking about. Yes, I love Preston. Aren't you, Preston? Oh, Preston's like a game?
It's
What is Preston on about, bro?
I don't know, bro.
This is going too fast. Ah!
GG's.
Preston with the quick GGs at the end was
I
great.
don't know what I'm saying. Oh, fuck. They know it's me.
Because
They're gonna know I'm a
Dr.
college
Yeah.
student. Wait, am I a college student?
They're like 13 and older.
I don't know. I just kept saying like, yeah, it's so funny. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I don't know what I'm saying.
I choose Amy.
Zoe. She didn't talk very much.
Michaela. I'm suspicious of you. Suspicious. There we go.
Alessandra, because she talks a lot and she's just trying to get people to not think she's talking.
Micah, he.
Damn. They every single person voted for. Oh, there you go. Okay.
The person eliminated this round is Michaela.
It doesn't feel good.
If you look, so it's kind of hard to tell. Is it just me or does it look like Michaela right when they say like the person eliminated? She looks like she mouths and says, "This is my round." Like, watch.
Eliminated this round
is.
Oh yeah.
She's like, this is my round, and she points to herself, and then immediately she's like, wait, I got voted out? Yeah, she totally like looks like she was saying.
Amy said you.
What is?
This is such a cheesy name.
Oh, now they're posting photos.
Oh, this is such a cheesy photo.
Look at this little basketball. Oh my god.
It looks a lot like.
You look so cool.
Wait, how are they gonna do that?
They'll just use old photos of Amy, I bet.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I don't like this, bro.
Looks like
I don't like this at all. Dude. I don't like the direction this is going, dude.
It's getting weird.
Because what are we supposed to say? Alessandra looks like she's in fucking. She looks 18.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
bro.
Especially that picture that they picked of her. She,
know
yeah,
it, dude.
they're gonna.
You know
Everybody's
it,
gonna be like, Alexandra's the college girl.
What are we supposed to? I don't like it, dude. It's a bait. Oh, this is unfair.
Yeah, they made Amy use the fucking school photo. They should have made everybody use their fucking school photo.
But no, bro. This isn't Amy's school photo. This is Amy 10 years ago.
I know. That's my point. But I'm saying they should have made everybody like. Obviously, they're gonna do Amy 10 years ago. I figured they were gonna do
I
that.
thought they were gonna try and make her look like.
No, I didn't
like,
think so.
How is that fair?
Because it's supposed to be just like based off the chat, I guess. But like my thing is like it specifically seems like super obvious because she's the only one that posted a fucking like it's very obviously like a scan of a school photo that she had on her fridge. They should have made everybody do their school photo if they were gonna do photos, you know?
Yeah. I just think.
They don't say sweet.
Wait, oh my god, I think it's her. She's got pigtails.
Exactly.
Pigtails are really.
Do I know her?
Oh, is the joke maybe that they go like, oh, this is an old picture. Nobody looks like this.
Yeah.
Welcome to my home, where you're.
Going for you.
Ooh, nice shot. Nice shot.
Good smile right there. That's a nice smile. Much sure she didn't make my mouth. Looks more like a thing that put my full body in the picture.
Huh.
Oh, I think Zoe's the 18-year-old, bro. Come on, what the fuck is this, Jubilee? Honestly, this one's pretty fucking sus, Jubilee. I don't know how I feel about this one.
Going to be a very hard decision.
I've seen it somewhere.
Micah, because in his photo, he looks very mature.
Alessandra. In her picture, I couldn't really tell whether she was a college student
Exactly.
or a fifth grader.
Amy, because usually when people look back at their old photos, they say ew, and that's what she said.
A-M-Y.
Yeah.
If it's not Amy, then I don't know.
I've seen it somewhere. I've seen it somewhere.
And the person eliminated.
Mike is
on
obsessed with
round
that picture.
three Is Amy.
Yes.
Oh, Amy. Oh.
I feel bad.
Yeah.
Because I'm Spanish.
I'm a fifth grader because I just graduated from fourth grade last year, and I am working on doubles, and I love to play Roblox and Minecraft, and I love to watch lesson plays and Think Noodles, and Ninjago and
How
Phineas
fifth grader can you get, dude?
Yes, this is like the vocal section.
Fourth grade. My favorite
See, this one seems like it would have been pretty obvious too. Like when the 18-year-old came in, because fifth graders all just sound like fucking. They just sound like they don't know how to talk.
My fifth grade classroom number is 5324.
I am a fifth grader because I like to play way too many video games.
They're gonna vote out Micah because he sounds like a grown man. He's got a deep ass voice.
Hate them. And
Fifth grader got eliminated. The liar. I'm gonna vote for Micah. It's not him, but I'm gonna vote for him.
Zoe.
Micah said, I have too many classes, and I hate them. Too many classes means he's probably in college.
I would choose Micah.
Kid just has zero idea how college works. You have like no classes in college compared to high school, unless like it's by choice. Like you can take as few classes as you want in college.
The person eliminated this round
Micah.
is Micah.
Micah, yes.
Game or give me a.
What's the point of eliminating him now? Like I don't. Since Amy's gone, like I don't.
So they don't know.
I know, but
who is
like-
correct. So the thing is, it's like if they're supposed to vote somebody out, and then they have the option to stop playing once they think the mole has been eliminated. And if they choose to stop playing and they're right, they get money, like split between the remaining players. It's a dumb game.
This is very.
You guys have voted no, so we are going to end the game
End the
here.
game.
You guys believe that you guys already caught the mole.
Oh, okay.
really hope. I am feeling
Turn on your cameras in 3, 2, 1.
Hi, everyone. It was Amy. What?
I like how when the cameras come on, people still can't tell. Like everybody, like I feel like they probably were just all kind of staring at Gordon, like something doesn't look right. You know, Gordon like looks like he could be 4 or 40. You know what I mean? Like he's just got one of those fucking faces. He just looks like he could probably be the adult. But all right, well, that was a fun Jubilee episode. I guess we can wrap it up.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah, thank you everybody that stopped in. Thank you for all all the new followers who came in and checked out the show. Yeah, we appreciate it. Remember to check us out on our other socials. That's Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all at Two Fucking Dudes. Remember that you can also check us out on YouTube, also at Two Fucking Dudes. Remember that you can check out our merch shop. Remember that you can check out our mug shop. Remember that you can also join our Discord, which is where we post a majority of our daily interactions with each other. And if you want to stay most up to date, it would be through our Discord link. All those links are in the chat. Yeah, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for stopping in. We appreciate you. Austin, you got any parting words?
No, thank you guys. Check out us on all the socials and keep in tune with us. Thanks, guys. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It was fun. We got to watch a lot of funny stuff, dude. That was fun.
Yeah, definitely. Sweet. All right. Have a good one, you guys. Take care. We appreciate you as always. We love you. We'll see you on the next stream. Goodbye.
Knowledge. Knowledge.